Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Pick a Side podcast. My name is Joel Moran, and I'm here with River Brown, Angel Velez, and Mr. Joel Dehls. If you didn't catch the last podcast episode, it's because it is on our Patreon.
Sure.
If you guys want to go support our Patreon, you can. We appreciate it.
That was like a 3-hour pod, too.
It was a pretty hefty pod. Also, YouTube memberships. If you're a part of that, you can also get access to the podcast. A lot of things have happened since we had a podcast and we did it.
Your day?
I'm getting to that, Riv. I'm
sorry.
He's getting
Yes.
I mean, bro, he played at least 2 hours of 2K.
I actually played 0 2K today.
What?
Yes.
No, I don't believe you.
I played last night. Tyrese Halliburton, 22 assists, 21 points.
You Tyrese built?
You told me
Yes.
40 assists in 2 games.
Yes. And the second game, I had 16 points, 18 assists. I just like dominant.
His exact words were, he was on his Halliburton. I said, has anybody ever said that in their life?
Nobody.
No, right now.
What the hell? And Wemby's got 21-11 in the first half.
He's frying
God
Gobert.
damn.
Yo, I had a Quin Snyder moment this weekend.
Somebody said, we gotta wait to see.
What's a Quin
Who
Snyder
knows?
moment?
So, so we had a tournament last Saturday, right? My girls and my boys. So my boys had the tournament first. They played at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. First game, lost by 40.
40.
Dang.
Next game, lost by 60. Middle of the game, I'm telling,
Wait, what was the final score?
it was like 75-16. Yo, I swear to God, I'm telling in the middle of the game, it's on me. I'm not good enough. I'm saying that like as they're scoring, I'm not good
What
enough.
was the
Like
issue? The kids just like, man.
they couldn't beat a press. They didn't want to rebound. They're getting beat off the dribble. I'm just like, it's on me. It's on me. Like how Quin Snyder was looking at Atlanta when he was losing to New York. It's my fault. We had a girls game right after. My girls played after this. We end up, our first game, we won by 20.
So this is why you posted them, not the boys.
The next game, we won by 18. After the second game, I said, it's not me. This nigga's ass. I'm like, it can't be me. It can't be I have the same philosophies for both teams. I do the same thing for both my teams.
Maybe it's just different
Same
for
philosophy.
boys and girls.
I'm
But
just
you
like,
can.
yo.
Sometimes your personnel is different, Riv. That's
Yeah,
a sign of a bad coach.
exactly.
Not
Yo.
adjusting.
That's a
No,
fact.
I can't adjust. Bro. There's nothing to adjust. I mean, that shit like, yo, we don't remember no plays. And mind you, this team, we lost about 42. We beat them earlier in the year.
Oh, shit.
So, like, they didn't bring back any new players.
Just not your day.
Nah, yeah, it was pretty embarrassing.
Damn.
We
That-
play
that
again this
sucks.
weekend. I really hope we, like, don't lose by 30.
You have a tournament every weekend?
Nah. Sometimes. It depends on which ones we sign up
Is
for.
this just peak AAU season?
I wouldn't say peak, but it's, yeah, you can say peak. Yeah, you can say peak. We'll be in the Adidas circuit next year, though.
Nice.
The girls team.
Boys got some work.
I'm gonna be honest, a week for River Brown is an interesting one.
How you figure?
How many things do you fucking do, bro?
all of it revolves around basketball.
Fuck that.
He works. Teacher.
God, I hate
Basketball
that
and
shit.
women.
I
Does a
feel like I just
podcast.
can't predict your next move.
Nah. I could be like working at Amazon
Even as
tomorrow.
someone who's known you for a little, what is it, half a decade at this point?
Yeah.
Really known you?
Known?
Really known you. Half a decade.
Like 5-6 years, yeah.
Sometimes you still surprise me.
My dad tells me that. Like, y'all don't know what you do, and I can't predict what
Yo,
you
bro,
do.
you didn't bring your +1.
Kind of nuts of you. And you were
Just
late.
thought about that.
Didn't bring his +1 and he was late.
Yo, my nigga, what's up with you? Everybody knows I was late, bro. I was late, but I told Dehls
No, he did tell
in
me.
advance. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be late.
He called you out mid-party.
He's nuts for that.
That was crazy.
Because
He
I
walked
told
in the
him,
door. Everyone stared at
what
him.
am I supposed to do? Like,
That's a good point.
what was I supposed to do? Knock?
Oh, no, nothing.
You guys were busy.
No, I mean, there's nothing you could have done, but I also had to say something.
But you were the only one that I told I'd be late. So you knowing that.
What was I going to
it's
say?
still
Oh,
calling me
don't
out.
worry, guys. He said he was going to be late.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, a big thank you to Joel.
What'd he do?
Big thank you to Joel for showing up, even though he's not a groomsman. I just want to congratulate him
For sure.
on
Thank
that
you.
accomplishment.
I really thought about not.
Who got there first, him or John?
John.
Yo, John's
John,
Jordan
definitely.
jacket.
I hate that you're bringing this
It killed
up.
me.
His Jordan
It was
jacket.
one of,
Dude,
it was a horrendous.
He had
one.
like it was like a vest,
No,
right?
the fit was good until he put the jacket on. It was one of the worst jackets
It
I've ever
was,
seen
it was
in
a
my life.
vest, right?
It was
Or
it was
am
a
I
vest
bugging?
hoodie. I don't know. I
It's a
don't
vest hoodie.
Everybody got different swag.
nah, because the swag was there until he put the jacket on. And I was like, it's like a Jordan jacket.
But I
I've never
appreciate
seen
you
that.
acknowledging that because I had an excuse not to go Saturday. I
No,
really
you
did.
did.
You
Yes,
did
I
have an
did.
excuse.
Yeah, it was my little
have an
cousin's birthday.
Oh, okay.
I had
okay.
no idea, bro. I look at my calendar, I get a notification. It's her birthday. She's having a party. It's around the block. I go. I spend time there. And I could have been like, I could if I wanted, but I won't. I will show
He was
up.
there for a minute too.
He was.
I will go.
I was
shocked. I kept waiting for him to be like, all right, my nigga, I'm out.
Yeah, I was
He was
surprised.
there for a minute.
It's interesting being around people my little cousin's age because she has this friend who's a Jets fan. Dude, he has the most run-down Zach Wilson jersey I've ever seen in my life. He had a Zach Wilson jersey on, bro. The lettering is coming off. Like I'm saying, you see like the green within it. It was like white spots, like lines and stuff. Watched it about like 200 times. And we're just talking and stuff. And I'm just getting his takes about sports. And I'm just laughing, bro. I'm just cracking up. Because he's like, yeah, I think the Patriots are going 6-11. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right,
that's a real
bold.
Jets fan.
He's like, easiest schedule in the league last year. You know what they call him? They call Drake May the schedule. That's his nickname. This is funny as hell. And then he didn't know that I was a Packers fan last year. I told him the lore and stuff. I'm like, yeah. Now I was like, yo, so he's 13 years old. So I'm like, okay, so you have really never seen the Jets in the playoffs.
Never
I
seen the Jets
have.
good, yeah.
2009, 2010. I'm like, bro, damn. Your entire life.
There's a real generation of kids out there who have not seen the Jets in the playoffs.
I was
He's
like,
a Jets fan, willingly?
Yes, he's a Jets fan. His siblings are different fans of other teams though. Like his sister, he told me is a Bills fan.
Okay.
Not
Your
any
family's like that.
and not
Without
any
a doubt.
not any like Haley Steinfeld connection or Josh Allen connection. He just likes the Bills. Just a Bills fan.
Okay.
I think somebody in his family too. He told me that was a Packers fan because I think they moved from Wisconsin and he just happened to be a Jets fan. He chose to be a Jets fan. So I'm just like, damn, you've really never seen them in the playoffs. I'm like, holy moly, it sucks. Hopefully, they turn it around quickly for him.
Yeah, no, they're due.
Every member of my family is a fan of a different team.
Yeah.
Fire. That's actually it's funner. I feel like
It kind of is lit because
There's always something to root
outside of Victoria, I root for all of their teams.
your dad's a Miami fan.
Dolphin fan. My mom's a Niner fan. My brother's a Giants fan. She is a Chiefs fan, Victoria.
Shout out to Vic. That's a legend.
Yeah, she's a word I should not use to describe my sister.
There is a my For You page on TikTok was For Youing the other day because there was a video that popped up, and the video was just somebody smiling, like a big smile, and then there was lettering on the video, and it says like how I'll be feeling when my bro's team loses. And then the comments were so split that one of the top comments was like, "No, bro, it's better when your bro team wins with
Hell
you. Like
no.
it's better." And then the other top comment was like, "Yo, there's no feeling in the world better than when my bro's teams lose."
That's a
The
fact.
only time I hate on my friend's team is when they openly root against mine. Have I ever rooted against the Jets?
There's not much to root against.
Have
But
I
no.
ever rooted against the Celtics?
No, you've been a Celtics guy. Been a Jalen Brown
I only do it to guys I hate.
Here's the thing.
These two, right? Oh,
I didn't want to hate the Jets until I met you.
Hey, man, I've always wanted to hate too.
Nothing personal against
He
him.
came into the league and I hated him. He's fucking ass. I came into you just happen to be a super fan of him. Bo Nix was a little different.
You bringing up Tua first was interesting. It's an easy way to get the comments. Tua. We know what we're talking about here, and I'm
Bo,
not
you
gonna.
talking about
I'm
Bo
not
Nix.
gonna. I'm
Bo
not
Chapman
gonna.
Nix.
Not gonna air out things said off camera.
Mm.
But I just want you to know they made me sick.
Mhm.
I was repulsed,
Mm.
disgusted.
Type shit. What the fuck? What a fake laugh.
No, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Uh.
You have to have a good and bad side to you. My good side was getting you the Overdog shirt. You're wearing a lot of your videos. You can Broncos merch.
Love that. That shirt is awesome.
Broncos merch. The evil side of it is yes. You know, I'm hate watching.
Eagles, I can understand. You've done a lot, said a lot.
Everybody hate watches the Eagles. That's not an Eagles fan, I think, for the most part.
See, here's a shame.
Now
I
they
like
do.
'em.
Now they do.
I
But
like the
before,
Eagles.
I would say before, like, I don't know. It's tough. Before 22, I don't think it was as bad.
Their fans make it easy to hate watch
That's
them.
a fact. Yeah. They just have so many fan bases that hate them.
Also, we live
Comes
in the
with
New
the
York
job.
area.
It does. That too. We have, since we're in Jersey, a lot of Giants fans.
I do love being a Bronco and Yankee fan because if I were a Mets fan, I'd hate the Phillies. I would hate
I
Philadelphia.
hate the Phillies.
If I was a Giants fan, I would hate Philly. I don't. If I was a Knicks fan, full blown, I would hate the Sixers. I don't.
Hate the Sixers. I don't have anything against the Eagles.
It's weird
I have something against you.
how much fans of Philadelphia will show up for the Eagles, but not the Sixers.
You know, it's so funny you say that
Eagles
because
definitely run deeper.
MJ made that video about like if you know anything about Philly sports, they love their Eagles. They don't care about the Sixers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true.
It really
I
is
don't know if
crazy.
Don't care. It's just the Philly or the Eagles have been so.
I guess
because
because Philly has won.
MJ's like, I made the dumb decision to be a Sixers.
If Philly was going to if the 76ers were going to NBA Finals,
They would love
the
them for
Eagles
sure.
were going to the
Like I
Super
feel like when
Bowl,
AI was there, they loved every bit
yeah,
of the
it would be
Sixers.
different. But they've
Yeah.
they've come up short every single year. They're looked at as failures, while the Eagles are looked at as winners.
I can't speak on that. I don't even know if they ever were that passionate about the Sixers, but the Eagles feel like the passion. It always runs.
I feel
deep.
like when you have AI in the building, like when you have a certain guy in the building, it's just
I
like
feel like NFL in general usually just runs deeper, just
For
a
sure.
harder fan base.
for sure.
more hardcore.
It also
for
depends
sure.
on the like where you at.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think that Knicks fans are more hardcore or the Giants are more hardcore?
Knicks,
Right?
Knicks easily.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it
it's-
is dependent.
It's just been a minute since the Giants have been fucking good.
You don't see. Yeah, it has been a minute since the Giants been good, but you don't see people being outside like they are for the Knicks.
No,
Also
that's true.
think
Yeah,
MSG. MSG's
That plays a big part
Yeah,
with the
I
Knicks.
agree.
the location.
It's
too.
actually in New York. It's in the
Yeah.
heart
It
of
is like
Manhattan.
it
That
is the
helps a
heart.
lot.
I also think that I'm just throwing you mainstream locations. I think that people will ride more for the Lakers than they'll ride for the Rams or Chargers.
Oh yeah,
That's a
yeah,
fact.
Yeah, I think it's like historical, like
But the
that. I guess
Lakers
Philly's
win.
kind of historical.
The Lakers have a winning
I
ton.
think that Boston fans will ride more for the Celtics than for
Pats?
the
I don't know.
Pats.
It's pretty equal.
That's pretty close.
The-
I would say the Pats
man,
still.
the Celtics definitely
Depends on
it
their
runs
skin color.
deep.
Think
But-
about the way that they defend Jaylen Brown. Or, excuse
Yeah.
me, let me not say Jaylen Brown because it seems like Celtics fans are on the fence with him.
Look at how Patriots defended
Jeez.
Drake May.
But that is, he was top 2 in MVP.
I mean, dude, Dan Orlovsky kind of had to get off of Twitter because of
he,
Making a
said,
good
he said
point.
to be kind. You had to
Tra-
take a picture and
Yeah,
tell everyone.
Patriots fans
You're
were
making a good
harassing
point.
him.
You're making a good
No,
point.
Patriots fans were pretty brutal and annoying throughout the MVP
Yeah.
race.
No,
They were.
LA Lakers definitely, Knicks definitely. I'm not sure like Miami, like Heat versus Dolphins.
it used to be Miami.
Definitely Heat.
It's a dead city now.
I guess if you have a combination of an awesome NBA team and an ass NFL team,
Yeah.
I do think that if both things are equal, the Dolphins are really good and the Heat are really good. I think the Dolphins get more passion.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I think it depends on who Miami has.
I'm just thinking of LeBron Miami.
Yeah.
And obviously the Dolphins haven't had anything close to that.
Yeah, it all depends on who's the star for the basketball team. That really
Yeah.
gravitates it more.
This episode is sponsored by Polymarket, where you can trade on anything, and this is like a stock market. So, for example, I think the Knicks can win the championship this season. Right now, they're at a 14% chance on Polymarket to win it. I could put my money on them winning the championship, and the further they go in the playoffs, the percentage will, without a doubt, jump up. And if I want to, I could sell it right then and there and make a profit. You treat it like a stock. You can take your money out and you can put it in whenever you want. You can use code PAS26 for a free $20 and start making your predictions on Polymarket.
I'm on heroin. You got a dog up there.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna tell
Have you
Jess
taken
to stop.
heroin before?
Come on, man.
Yes or no?
I don't drink. I don't
stopped.
smoke. You think I reached my brink was just like fuck
No,
it.
dude. I'll be honest. At
Sometimes.
21 years old, a man, you don't know what could have went on.
You know, you're making a good point.
Yeah, like,
You're making a good point.
you know what I'm saying?
Imagine work seasons. So like, let's just drug test them just cause.
That'd
Gotta
be
get
fun.
back on weed, man.
You'd pass it.
You think?
You smoking during Max's bachelor party?
Nah.
God, this guy fell off.
Not even at the batch. That's fake crazy.
Can I be honest with you, bro? It's gonna be almost impossible not to drink.
Yeah, that's kind of. I don't want to say the word, but it's
Questionable?
It's G.
It's
gonna,
questionable.
It's a big G. Like it's actually nuts that you're not doing it. Like at a dude's bachelor party. Come on, bro.
But the thing is, we're not even gonna be. We're just at a little lake house type vibe. It's
That
not
means
like we're
you
at,
just
like,
with your
strip club.
bros, bro. Just be you.
Tell you, it's just big
I
get
am
high
being me.
weekend.
Nah, you're
That
not.
is being me.
Nah,
I'm not. I
bro.
don't think I'm gonna drink this
No,
weekend.
but you're gonna get
I'm gonna
stupendously
I'm
high.
gonna be smoking so much.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Be
Like,
blowing down.
But
you can at
staying-
least do that.
Being true to me is being me.
No, because you stopped being you and started doing
We
this.
don't want you to be you. We want you to be better.
Damn, he fucking fried you.
Goodness gracious.
Better you is doing hardcore drugs.
Doing fucking drugs.
Since
That
the last
is
time
funny.
we've been here, a lot of things have happened. A couple playoff games have happened. We're now deeper into the Pistons and Cavs
And won.
series. The Knicks have completed their series. They have won
Took
already.
care of
They
business.
swept
Knicks
the
tape.
Sixers. OKC swept the
Care
Lakers. We are
business.
here after they won the series as well. Minnesota and San Antonio are playing right now in front of us in a crucial Game 5 matchup. And then the NBA draft lottery happened on Sunday, and we have all the results for that. We're going to speak about all those things on this show. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be here. I've been waiting for this all day. I actually wasn't playing 2K. Yesterday, I did change the face of one of my 2K players. My Rudy Gobert build, I changed him to Greg Oden.
He looks like Greg Oden now.
Exactly like Greg Oden. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's kind of funny.
You made a new one, you said. A new Rudy Gobert build? You made a new build because you had to get your block up or some shit. Or Dwight
And that's
Howard
what's
build?
Dwight.
What was
I
it?
was
Dwight?
yes, I'm working on a new Dwight build. I'm still in the lab with it. Sometimes I take a week to finish tweaking up my builds.
Weak to finish a guy off?
Yes, it does take him a while. It does take him a
You're
while.
sick. You're sick. That's not on Joel.
My
You're
fault, bro.
sick.
My new center build, I got shades of Shaq, Dwight Howard, and then the third one was Greg Oden. I don't know where that
Fire.
came from.
I mean,
But
Greg Oden,
I got shades of all
he's
those.
talented.
Could have been a great
Yeah,
man.
just-
I was doing a deep dive on Greg Oden, and I was just like, damn,
That's tough.
injuries really ruined this dude's career because
Yeah.
when he was healthy, he was impactful. And there's this crazy stat. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I've seen it all across the internet and in Reddit forums.
Okay, should have vetted it.
If when LaMarcus Aldridge, Greg Oden, and Brandon Roy were all on the floor together, which wasn't much, but when they were all on the floor together, the Blazers were 52-10.
Jeez. Okay.
They were elite.
Brandon Roy, Greg Oden, and who's the last player?
Aldridge.
That's a fire trio.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
think
great
about it.
victory.
That trio is what the modern. I'm gonna be fucking egregious with what I'm saying right now. Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley,
Jared
and Jared Allen.
Yes and no, because LA was such a better offensive player.
That's
Yeah.
why I said egregious.
Yeah.
But I
get
also
what you- I get
will
your
argue
sentiment.
Donovan, Brandon Roy, the greatest.
No, I
shooter.
get the sentiment.
Donovan's
That's
one
the
of
closest
No,
one.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I get the sentiment.
That team was amazing though. They also had Nick Batum. They had Wesley
True.
Matthews,
Yep,
who came out of
good 2K.
nowhere.
I
Imagine if they would have got
Aminu?
Dame.
That was after.
Like, no, that was with Dame.
got it.
That was with
Yeah,
Dame.
Alfred Camino got drafted to the Clippers.
Him,
and he
was
Was
was,
that
Al-
2010?
No, that was later.
Alfred Camino was like
No,
I
he's in
remember
that
being the
draft. But
John
he was playing
Wall
with New
year.
Orleans
he was with the Blazers like from
You might be
2015
right.
onwards.
because he
might be
played with
right.
Alan Crabb. It
You
was
might be
him,
right.
Alan Crabb,
Yes,
Maurice Harkless,
Harkless.
Dame
Harkless was a
Lillard.
good player.
Yeah, they were solid, like 3-and-D
Aminu
guys.
was a part of the Chris Paul trade. He went to the Hornets and the Clippers got Chris
He
Paul.
played with Rivers
because he was a
Austin
top
Rivers.
10 pick. So
Yeah, yeah.
the pieces that the Hornets got was Eric Gordon, Chris Kaman, and Aminu.
Mm.
And then
Eric Gordon was solid his first 3 years. He averaged like 20 a game, bro.
yeah,
he was
a
nice
blue
in
chip
high
talent.
school.
The Hornets traded up to get. I'm confused.
The Clippers drafted Al-Farouq Aminu. And
The Clippers.
the Hornets, when they traded Chris Paul to the Clippers, and
Got
the
it.
Clippers
I'm here now.
sent Aminu, Eric Gordon, Chris Kaman, and then a pick.
Understood.
I honestly do believe that the Lakers trade for Chris Paul was better because the Hornets were getting Luis Scola, Lamar Odom, Goran Dragic, and a pick.
So they vetoed that trade because the NBA at the time owned the Hornets.
Yes.
Got it.
The reason was that it was a competitive imbalance.
Shit would have been fucking nuts.
Been awesome.
Yes, but nuts. Chris Paul and Kobe, Jesus Christ.
Chris Paul might have a ring.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They also, after they weren't done there, the Lakers, like it was reported that after they traded for Chris Paul, they were going to go hard after Dwight Howard. And they would have had the assets to get him because they traded Andrew Bynum to get Dwight Howard.
Do you know
Dwight,
Jaden?
Bynum went to Philly. Howard went to the Lakers,
Yeah,
and then the
Bynum got hurt.
Magic got like Vucevic and some other assets. So the Lakers would have had Chris Paul, Kobe, and Dwight in the same time frame as the Heat had LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. That'd have been insane.
You know Jaden McDaniels is shooting 60% from the 3-point line.
He's playing awful from three. He's shooting awful from three. He's playing good, but he's shooting awful from three.
He just hit a bucket.
Yeah, over
Just
1B
a
too.
Nice little midi. They came back.
2-point game.
There we go. Thank God. Shout out to Minnesota. Or shout out to the Cavs because it looked like we were on pace for 4 just disgusting series, but we got some 2-2s now.
No, we do. And these are the best series of the second round. Wolves and Spurs has been awesome.
Yeah.
The Wolves can make their third straight WCF, and then San Antonio can make their first WCF with Wemby at the helm.
Big game 5. Big game 5.
Game 3, Pistons Cavs was one of the best games of the playoffs.
Yeah, it was pretty fire.
So what are your thoughts on Wemby versus Shai? Do you need to see more, or are you ready to say Wemby's better than Shai?
Are you saying that because SJ is kind of struggling in the playoffs?
I don't know if he's struggling, just
He
more so
killed
the
the
looks he's
Suns.
been getting. Like,
Lakers did a good job, and we
Yeah.
shouldn't have, considering personnel. I will say, Wemby had a bad game 1, and he responded exactly how we wanted him to in game 2,
Mhm.
and then the elbow unfortunately happened in
game 3.
game
Game
4.
Yeah, game 4. Right.
The accolades are on Shai's side, but one game to win. Are you taking Wemby or Shai? Like right now?
Well,
You know my answer.
are they on the same? They're on the teams they're on now.
It's just all
the
things
vacuum,
equal.
I'm
Like
taking-
who are you taking to take you over the?
all
I
things equal is fake. I'll take OKC.
I'd probably still take Shai. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not mad if you're taking Wemby. The two-way's crazy. Shai's just been. I understand the count
Wait.
numbers haven't been there this series, but when he's playing one-on-one, he's been killing.
No trolling. All things equal, I'm taking the Joker.
No.
Yeah.
His defense is so bad.
Game,
Nah, if you tell
all
me
right,
all things equal,
look
yeah,
at
I'm
what
taking
look
the
at
Joker.
game 3. Victor Wembanyama against Minnesota.
Mhm.
Both sides of the ball. Has Jokic had as good of a game against them in the last 3 years?
Game 3, Minnesota.
It's a
Game 3, 39. Unbelievable clutch in this fourth quarter
That's
Yeah.
fair.
and
That's fair.
defensive
That's
impact.
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
It's
That's fair.
one of the best playoff performances we've seen
Yeah.
in a
don't hate
little
it.
bit.
I don't hate it.
Also fair, second round matchup. It's not
I just feel-
as significant.
Yeah, I just feel like when you say equal, you kind of put in like these players that on any given night could be the best. You
Of
know
course.
what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Like everything equal, it's a tough question.
Everything equal, the issue is Jokic's defense still leaves a vulnerability.
And
That's
Jokic's
fair.
coming off his worst playoff.
Is
ever.
it a tough question because the answer is Wemby,
No.
and it's hard to prop him up without accomplishing what the other two have accomplished yet?
No, I think it's a tough because you talk about everything equal. You have to look at everybody. Like everything equal. That means the role players are equal. The coaches are
Welcome.
equal.
You're
like
here.
it's hard.
You're
it's
here.
a genuine hard
You
question.
watch Wemby play, it's just really hard to be like, there's a guy better than this dude.
I mean, he's
When
he's
he's
in
on,
OKC.
when he's on, it's hard to say that.
No, he's literally in OKC.
Who?
When you said when you watch a guy play, it's hard to say it. He's in OKC.
Okay, I can understand this. Very few players have the degree of difficulty of shot making ability that Shai has.
Yeah, like
And you're just left like, how?
Wemby's like it's only like 2 or 3 people will put over Wemby. You know what I'm saying? Like if that, because I don't think we'll put Giannis in those
It's two at
conversations.
most.
No, yeah, I don't
It's
think we'll put
Joker and
Giannis
Shai.
in those conversations. But like, I don't know. Like, I still got to see SJ lose first, man.
Because it seems like we're deep into the playoffs. We're about a month away from seeing the final result of how everything plays out. If Wemby and the Spurs do accomplish it and they win it all,
Mhm.
nobody will be hesitant to say
No,
Wemby's the best player in the world.
no.
But what's so different about just saying it now or
'Cause-
thinking that he's the
because
best
if-
now?
What if
Because
Shai,
if
if
SJ
Shai does
if
this
SJ
thing, and
does
he's
it
got
again-
2 MVPs and he's got 2 finals and 2 finals MVPs and he's putting up the numbers he could put up? I get it. Listen, Wemby's two-way impact is crazy. There's no one that
Ooh,
moves the
block,
way he
Wemby.
does. There's no one that looks the way he does. If you want to say Wemby, I'm not going to sit here and be mad at you.
I just think you're ignoring the precedent that's been set.
Yeah,
I
mean,
am.
Shai's having an all-time peak.
No,
right now.
no,
Here's-
you've been doing that though. And that's
But-
fine.
And my belief is you can ignore a precedent that's been set when something irregular occurs.
Not when SGA's doing irregular shit too, though.
I don't disagree
You know what I'm
with where you're
saying?
coming
Like,
from. I don't.
He's also doing not irregular because it's happened, but he's doing shit that puts
It's
you at number
MJ
1.
shit,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
it puts you at number 1. Now they're gonna play each other probably. In my opinion, I have the Spurs winning. So in my theory, they play each other. I think that really decides who's best in the world.
Chet has been playing amazing. in
Chet's
the
been
playoffs.
awesome. Out of this
We
world,
went from
good.
best in the world talks to chat. I mean, okay.
What was it? You can't give Chet some props.
I thought we were talking about best in the world. I thought we were having
I
those
thought you put a
Just the
bow tie
matchup.
on the conversation.
Just a little matchup. It's the Wemby matchup.
You
This
know,
nigga
I have
Chet's scared of Wemby,
I'm
bro.
not
he's
gonna lie,
terrified.
Every
He's
single
fucking
time
scared
Wemby
of
sees
Wemby.
Chet, he's
Chet's
smiling.
moving. Chet's moving different this
Yeah.
postseason. Though.
He
This is
is.
the best Chet's ever looked.
They've
There
also
was-
I mean, his
played-
matchups, the Suns and DeAndre
his
Ayton
matchups
with
have been
respect.
really mid matchups.
And Jackson
for him.
Hayes had his best postseason game of his
That's a good-
career
that's a
last
good
night.
point. That's a good point.
It's a shade. His 3 games against the Lakers, the first 3 games are pretty awful by his
So
standards.
okay, so let me ask you.
They've had.
You had SG had 1.
yes.
Then 3 games happen. Now you're saying, should we just put Wemby over? Is that recency bias or is this you've seen enough? Because it sounds like recency bias.
It's a little bit of both. Shai has accomplished this, so it's hard to just knock him out of the conversation because a precedent has been set for every player that has played. They've had to approve it first. But when I just think of it without trying to put accolades into the conversation, I just think of it from, okay, who's a better defensive player? It's pretty obvious.
Wemby,
And then
Wemby's,
who's
yeah.
a better offensive player? It's Shai, but I don't think the gap is that large.
Well, it's pretty obviously Shai.
And when they are both, I do believe this, when they are both playing at their absolute best, I think Wemby's clearly better.
I don't
Because
know.
if Wemby's playing at his best,
If his offensive game is going and he's hitting his three, sure.
when Wemby's playing at his absolute best
I don't know
and
if
he's
he's-
giving you that defensive value, there's nobody that compares.
SGA at his best is an MVP. Like that's what he is.
I don't know. It's tough because the Thunder's competition, like you said, haven't been great. They do have the number one offense in postseason this postseason, and even though Shai's counting numbers haven't been great, I don't think he's playing poorly. I just think he got doubled a ton, during that Lakers series, and he was just making the right.
They're
the right
forcing
reads.
all the other dudes to beat him,
Yeah.
and
We saw it towards the end
It's
of
working.
Game 4 last night when he got doubled. He would find Hartenstein or Chet at the free throw line, and then they would make a decision. But he just wasn't forcing anything if he got doubled. I feel like he had like one bad game against the Lakers.
Drew used the example of Game 3. Game 3 Wemby versus any playoff game you show me of Shai's career, I don't think matches up to that.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think that's fair.
I could agree that Shai hasn't had like a moment in the
I think if you're
playoffs.
talking about peak value,
I'm gonna disagree that he hasn't had a moment. I'm disagreeing just because
think
he
about
lost to Dallas.
yeah,
I cannot say he wasn't all world. That was his coming out party to the world. He just lost. He was elite in that series, elite efficiency. He was easily the best performer against that defense in the playoffs. That's including the team that beat them ultimately in the finals. He was the best against that Mavericks defense. They threw the kitchen sink at him. It did not matter. So I'm not going to say he doesn't have a moment. He does.
You could have a great series, not a moment.
I will say this Wemby Game 3 was otherworldly. And that fourth quarter takeover where you needed every bit of production that you got out of him. And he answered the call. There was nothing they could do to stop him. And when the three ball is falling, it is over. It's over. You cannot stop him. And it was a game where he was just taking what the game gave him while also being aggressive at the same time. Those are the best performances in my opinion. And a game like tonight too, Gobert is one of the best defenders this game will ever see. And in game 1, he had an amazing performance against Wemby because it challenged him mentally. Because Wemby is getting opportunity to shoot the jumper. Because Wemby Gobert is saying, we will live with this. Shoot the ball, we'll live with this. This is fine. And in game 2, he understood that was still going to be there, but was aggressive attacking the cup. Game 3 was aggressive attacking the cup. He's so young, but yet is so quick to make adjustments that other players take a little bit longer to.
yeah.
There's a precedent that has been set, Riv, and I won't disagree. Issue is, this is already one of the best two-way players this game's ever seen.
You're not wrong. I'm just looking at like SGA's game log.
He's been really good.
So
this
he had a
postseason.
game against Minnesota in 2025. We had 40, 10, and 9. So almost a triple double.
Yep.
Then he had a series against Indiana where he had 38, 34, 24, 35, 31, 29. Then he had a series against Denver. We had 35, 32, 31, 25, 18, 34, 33.
And the game where he's
then Dallas,
smiling after being down 2-1.
He was 36, 30, 34, 31, 30. So it may not be and these are with 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 12. So he's not, SGA has shown you, he may not have the 50 ball, the 45 ball, but there's going to be a level of consistency that's really unmatched by only one guy.
Even in last night's game, I mean, he only had 9 points in the fourth quarter, but he had 21 in the second half. When he was playing one-on-one, he had the crazy over the left shoulder, off one leg, the step back 3 in clutch time. When he got doubled, he was making the right reads. I don't know. The Shai's like it's just never maybe just as sexy as Wemby, especially because he does it both ways. But the second half, he was flawless last night too.
He had a game against Phoenix where he had 42 and missed 3 shots.
No. There's no way about it. There's no way
Well,
about
he went
it.
like a month and a half not
It's
missing
so
the fourth
good.
quarter.
Yeah.
Like,
He dominated the Suns. That
Yeah.
was an
Yeah.
all-time performance. It just,
as he should have.
unfortunately,
to be
it's
fair.
the Suns,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm
Yeah.
kind of like it's not the same as doing it against the Wolves or the tougher competition in the postseason.
Yeah.
Well, he's fried the Wolves already.
He has.
He has done his thing. he has. The NBA just has a way of just always finding a new face. It was Magic and Bird saved the league. Then you had Michael Jordan. Then you had LeBron come in, and now you have Wemby.
Mhm.
It was a real
LeBron helped for fucking
a
so
very
many
long
years.
time. Steph, you can argue,
Yeah,
like,
well done.
when he broke out,
Mhm.
but really like the real faces of the league.
Well, you can have
They've always
multiple
found-
faces. Like Wemby's a face, SG is a face.
I also think it's transitioning into a new era where the new faces of the NBA are not American.
Yeah,
That's great for the sport.
that's a fact.
Wemby would be the first.
What would define a face? Like what do we say is a face?
I think best player in the world, and also the marketability.
Because this is me shouting your boy out. Top 5 seller in jerseys.
100%.
There ain't no way Jason Tatum was a face in the NBA with all due respect.
No, I didn't say. I'm saying top 5 in jersey sales.
Got
That matters.
Where's
RJ
Jalen
Barrett
Brunson?
was
Fuck,
top
my
3.
guy.
No, he fucking wasn't.
He was back in 2020.
Gang, I'm talking about right now.
Oh, okay. I just saying RJ Barrett was top 3.
Was he? Is it because Canada?
It's because of New York. He
Oh.
played for the
Anthony
Knicks.
Edwards.
He could be a face.
He can be, yeah.
He
You-
definitely.
You know
can
who's
be.
number 1 in jersey sales, right?
Is it
Steph.
Steph Curry?
Big Daddy.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I was
Steph,
ready for you to say
LeBron.
John Moran or something.
Oh my
he's
God.
top 20.
I believe you.
Top
Top
20.
20 is
Top
hilarious.
20.
That's why I would classify Steph as easily a face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easily a face.
100%.
You can have multiple faces. I feel like Steph, LeBron, KD, Harden were faces of that era.
Because Steph
Why?
made you believe the regular person can make the NBA, albeit he's still 6'4". He's still a one-of-one athlete. But to see a smaller guy dominate in that fashion, he made young players believe that they can accomplish the impossible.
He was so skinny at the time.
Yeah.
So skinny.
He looked like a fucking baby,
He
too.
looked like a kid. You're
Yeah,
right. He looked like a
did.
kid dominating a man's game.
The Warriors is just the first real team that you were like, okay, they can stop LeBron's reign here.
Yeah.
Because LeBron, he had a whole decade where he just went to the NBA
Waltzed
Finals.
through it.
East, no competition really for him. He just ran through the East. And in the West, you had Kevin Durant for a moment, but then he left OKC.
Uh-huh.
And then the Warriors came along. The Warriors never really got an extended period of time to be loved because they got Kevin Durant so quickly.
It was a short 2 to 3 years.
Would you argue that team building was at its worst during LeBron and Curry's era?
not at that time,
Not
but
in the
a little
West.
bit before, yes.
Because I say that where from 2010 to 2020, it was either LeBron, the Spurs, the Warriors,
OKC.
and OKC.
I just ain't think the teams ain't
Nah,
have
'cause
as much talent.
You know what it was? And it's unfortunate. Not unfortunate, but the West had a lot of good teams. Like, a lot of good teams. They just didn't have a premier guy. Because you had Denver. Denver was good. You mentioned it. The Spurs. Phoenix had a couple okay teams.
The Clippers.
Memphis, the Clippers. They had, like, the Clippers were really good, actually.
Those teams lacked star talent. The Clippers, not so much. It was health,
Yeah, they just were choking. They were chokers.
but they lacked star talent. Like the Rockets are an example of a team that they didn't have the best roster around Harden and Dwight, but they had solid players.
Riv's
I
just
agree with
being
you.
rude.
I agree
Riv's
with
just
you.
being rude.
Well, he knows it's true.
No, I laughed at him first. It was him this time first. No, yeah, like that Denver team with like Ty Lawson and shit, that was a good team. They just,
Yeah.
they were a fun team. Like, you know, they're going to make the
They're
playoffs
just not
and
championship
lose.
team.
Yeah. Sometimes, man, you just be fun with it.
There's
you know?
much
Just have
more
fun.
superstar top tier talent now. You have Wemby, Jokic, Shai, Luka. Giannis hasn't been in the playoffs, but when he's healthy, you know he's a top.
But you
tier
also
star.
have the most parity we've ever had in the NBA, or at least
exactly.
in our lifetimes.
Definitely.
Is there really more top end talent now?
I do think so. Like Tatum is not a superstar guy. I feel like in that
What
era,
the
he
fuck?
easily
Since
would
when
have
is
been
Tatum not a superstar?
What are you talking about,
like a
bro?
true MVP caliber player.
Yes, he is, bro.
I mean, the last
My
time he
nigga,
was
we
healthy,
gotta
what, he was
stop.
top
Yo,
5 in
and I
MVP?
hate Tatum. Let me
He's
start.
not the
Let me
same
start by
level
saying
of
this.
Shai or Wemby
I
or
hate.
Jokic or
I
Giannis.
hate.
He's not.
He's right. He's not. He's literally under them.
Where would Jason Tatum rank?
He's
in
the sixth best player in the
2010s
world.
era? In the 2010s era, what would he rank?
Probably
Under-
6 again.
Yeah,
Where-
under
would he?
LeBron, Steph,
I think he'd be higher. That's my
KD,
argument.
Harden.
Nah, Harden would be better. Kawhi would be better. LeBron would be better.
KD.
Steph would be better.
Mhm.
KD, he'd be 6, like he is now.
He's just not an
Is he
all-time
6
great.
right now?
He's outside of Giannis, Luka, Wemby,
Luka's debatable.
Joker, SGA. He's better than everybody on the planet.
Anthony Edwards.
He's better than
Take
Anthony
Tatum.
Edwards.
He's better defender. He's better
He's
playmaker.
better
He's
than
better
Anthony
rebounder.
Edwards. He's better than Anthony
I don't
Edwards.
know.
close.
I don't know. I
You
don't
don't
know. I
know.
don't know.
What
is
I
he-
don't
what
know.
does
I
Andrew
don't
do
know.
other than just score
No,
the
dead ass.
basketball?
Like real
No,
shit.
no,
If we
no,
look
no,
at the
no.
game of basketball,
I don't know.
scoring is super important.
He's so
Anthony
efficient.
Edwards
He's so
more
efficient.
efficient.
He's so efficient.
Tatum is so much better
At
at
everything
everything
else.
else.
It's not
It's
even close,
so. It's not
actually.
even a thought to think
Ball
about.
handling.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's
I think that's the closest out
yeah,
of
that's
the
the
bunch.
closest. But like as a passer, it's not close.
course.
As a defender,
No,
it's not
He's
close.
also bigger. In,
Okay.
Ant's not 6'4".
Ain't no
He's
rebound
fucking
better than
6'6".
Pods.
No, he's
Nigga.
not
He's
6'6".
6'4".
He's 6'4".
We're just
He's
giving inches
6'4".
away.
He's 6'4". He's just super.
He said he's
athletic.
6'6".
If I
That's Kobe
Google,
Bryant.
if
Kobe
I
Bryant
look
said
Ant,
6'4". Nah, he's like
he
6'4",
says 6'4".
6'4". No bull.
So was Westbrook. Great rebounder.
But he's a point guard.
He's a 2 guard.
I agree with you.
So what are we saying?
I'm saying they're smaller dudes. They're not Jason Tatum, who's what is he 6'9"?
6'10".
6'9", yeah.
My whole thing is, I
undersold him because in my head initially I went 6'10".
I think
No, he's
this
about 6'10".
era's second tier of stars is better than that era's second tier of stars.
So like Chris Paul in him.
Exactly. So I think this era, I think Jason Tatum is a second tier star.
He's better than
But
Chris
he is
Paul.
a superstar.
Yes.
Okay.
But he's a second tier star.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's not what you said,
That's
though.
the
No,
distinction.
you
that
didn't
I'm
say
making.
that. You said he's not a
You threw me
superstar.
off. Yeah, you threw me off.
To the level
Ball
of
game.
Jokic, Shai, all those. Like, I
Okay,
think
if
Anthony
you say
Edwards,
that, that's valid.
Anthony Edwards,
Luka,
K,
Shai, Wemby got it. Not Luka, excuse me. Shai, Wemby, Jokic got it.
whatever.
The rest of them dudes are up for debate. The rest of them dudes
said
are up for
Luka?
debate. No.
I
Nah,
heard you say
know
that.
he
he
did.
said,
No,
No,
he
I
said-
corrected
he
myself.
said
Yeah,
Luka
no, but
doesn't
we heard
have
you.
it.
No,
He said Luka
I
doesn't
said
have it.
Jokic.
We
Shai,
gotta
Wemby.
stop treating Tatum like a bum ass nigga, bro.
That's
Who,
what I'm
who
saying.
does
No,
that?
This motherfucker.
I never said
Yeah,
that.
you
I
said
said
he's
he's a
not a
second
superstar.
tier
You said he's
star.
No, you
not
said he's not a
superstar.
You
superstar.
said he's not a superstar.
And
You're
you
bugging.
were talking about fucking Ant-Man or Tatum.
All right, you act like that's the most heinous shit you've ever heard in your
No,
life.
but
There
I-
hasn't been a day in this world where Ant was better than Jason Tatum. There
Yo,
hasn't been a day in this
dead
world,
ass.
bro. Like, what are we doing?
Now he's right. He's right.
This whole season.
When
he didn't
Tatum,
play,
my
nigga.
apologies. When Tatum's been on the basketball court
That's the
playing,
reality of what Tatum's dealing
in
with.
the
though.
last 3 postseasons, Anthony Edwards has looked better than Jason
he's been
Tatum.
a more
Scorer.
efficient scorer than him.
Okay, and so, okay, really good then. Really good then.
That's
He's-
important.
you know-
no.
That's important.
But what does Shai do better than everybody else?
Well, he scores at a historic level.
But okay,
He does score
and?
at a historic level.
So what? 32 points per game.
He shoots Michael Jordan.
Anthony
shooting.
Edwards scores at a historic level too.
Anthony
mean,
Edwards
Michael
is
Jordan
one of
true
the
shooting?
best 3-point shooters that
Not
this.
Michael Jordan's true shooting, but he is
Bro,
the 4th player ever to
okay.
have the most 30-point
That's
games
the
in
most
playoffs
thing.
under
Devin Booker was
25
on
years
that
old.
shit.
Do you think Luka's
No,
an
he,
efficient
not
scorer?
to the level of Anthony
Brother,
Edwards.
SGA's on. He's on list with Will and MJ.
He's just a volume
I
scorer.
don't- but
Luka.
no. Do not call Anthony Edwards a volume
No,
scorer.
I didn't say. I said Luka.
I didn't say
Luka
Luka
and
was
Tatum
a-
have the same efficiency the last 3
I'm not,
postseasons.
and that's why I didn't immediately answer.
I don't see a.
But
I'm not,
Luka is also a generational playmaker.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're at a crossroads here because, and this is funny. You think? Just answer my questions, please. You think Ant-Man is better than Tatum, right?
I
Yes or
didn't
no?
say all that.
No, I'm asking you, like, I'm
You
asking
can argue it.
No, I'm saying just say yes. You do. You're on that side. You think Ant-Man is better than Tatum?
I could hear it.
Okay.
I would take
We think
Tatum.
Tatum is better than Ant. This is the funniest shit ever. We're on different crossroads. You guys think Wemby is better than SGA because of the two-way.
I said I could hear it,
No, yeah.
which is why I was just like,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm saying.
why I threw
And
SGA
you
back
think
at
you think Wemby is better than SGA because of the two-way. We think Tatum is better
Exactly.
because of the
I know.
two-way. We're not coming to the middle with any of this shit. We're
That's
just
why
on
I would
opposite
lean
ends. Yeah.
Tatum.
But it's because Wemby's impact is actually anchoring a defense.
Tatum can anchor a defense.
Not like Wemby.
No, of
I mean,
course
the
not. Come
Dallas
on, dude.
series, he kind of shut down everything Dallas
Yes, he
wanted to do.
can't anchor like the
It
7-5 demon.
it was an entire team effort because, yeah, he shut down the lob, but
the Luke.
then Jalen Brown
Lock
had
Luka.
excellent defense on
Yeah.
Luka Doncic.
And so did Al
that's
Horford.
that's the initial head of the snake. You got to stop the head of the
Here's
snake
the issue.
first.
If Jason Tatum was just a tick more efficient,
What do you do
I don't
against
think
the
he's
Sixers?
inefficient.
he was a part of a blown through 1 lead.
He was efficient. That's what you asked for.
You did
He
actually.
was 62%
No, I don't
true
think-
shooting.
I don't think Tatum's inefficient.
Okay, here's the thing.
He just can't shoot the three ball as good as Ant.
In
He was
23
40% in this
and in
against Sixers.
24,
It's 6 games, bro.
We'll take it.
in 23
Need that.
and 24, Jason Tatum inefficient in the playoffs. Inefficient.
Okay. Most guys are.
After an unbelievable 23 regular season campaign, you're thinking you're getting the best version of Tatum in the playoffs. Unfortunately, you didn't get that. And 04 and 24, similar. Albeit good series against the Cavs, good series against the Pacers.
And he had one bad game against the Mavericks when they got blown out by 40.
And on top of it, he was not that good in the last game. He was not that good.
No, in game
game
5,
three.
he put up 30 and like 10 in game
30,
5.
but inefficiently. And he was chucking.
This mother put up 30 and they closed out to
You
win the
sound like
finals.
Joel talking about Harden.
Inefficient
He,
matters.
Tatum fucking won.
And he
Yo,
didn't
he's
win
fried.
He was
MVP.
part of a way better team ever.
No,
so.
I'm not saying that.
Way
But to
better
instead
team
of go up here and be like, oh no, Tatum just put up 30, 10, and 5 in a closeout game, be like, nah, it's all right.
Would you believe me if I told you I'm looking at it right now? No, Ant was not more efficient in the
In what
playoffs
regard?
last year, 2025.
Yeah, suck on that.
Well, Tatum did get eliminated in round 2, but I'm interested.
Both of them were the same. in relative true shooting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're both the same.
And one played one more series, and one played in the West.
So let's go 2024. Was that Tatum's when he went far?
Chip year.
That was
a
one with
championship
Chip,
year.
yeah.
Ant went to the WCF in 2024 too.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
went to the WCF 2 years, and then this one.
This is the year you should use.
Well, I know he's been amazing, and he's doing it on
Yeah.
one leg.
This
I mean,
year,
the Wolves,
is-
if they were in
is
the
the
East, they
official
would. I don't want to say run the East, but they would be. They probably would have a finals appearance by now. I think so.
Maybe.
The West is just so much tougher.
Oh, definitely
My
that.
initial point was that I think today's second tier of stars, and I worded it poorly. I said Tatum's not a superstar. What I meant is that he's not a superstar to the level of Shai or Jokic or Wemby, which is what I classify as the first tier of stars. The second tier of stars in this era is Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham. Compared to the 2010s era, I think the top of the second tier of stars, you mentioned Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul is better than all these guys.
Mhm.
Let me not.
and then Melo and shit.
Yeah, but when it comes to Melo, like I am taking Tatum,
Easy.
Ant, and Cade over Melo. And then Dwight Howard, when he started to dwindle down, he was lower in the top 10. I would take those guys over Dwight too.
Paul George.
Paul George, that's an interesting
That's a
one.
conversation.
That is a conversation.
I feel like he
Paul
was more
George,
late
second tier stars for sure.
Damian Lillard.
Late 2010s.
Did have that buzzer beater early in his career.
Yeah, I
he
think
did.
in 2014 in the
Anthony
playoffs.
Davis.
I'm taking AD over all of these guys.
I agree.
Yeah, dude. He's like honestly could be first tier.
It's a-
star.
Blake
it's a-
Griffin.
No, I'm taking these guys.
I'm
over
taking
Blake.
these guys
But
over
it's a
He
I
was
think
top 3 in MVP.
I think it's a good
did have a great
7-game
year.
series. Legitimately, like if you put those 12 versus this 12, I think it's a good ass.
My
series.
thing
Just
is,
naming
like,
good dudes in that.
Yeah.
if
era.
we did a poll, the top 15 players from 2010 to 2015 versus the top 15 players today, I think we'd have more talent.
Here's the
upper
reality:
end talent.
you have to include Tim Duncan in that conversation too.
Post 2010, he not better than nobody we just mentioned.
Do not disrespect him.
I'm not disrespecting.
Do
I'm just,
not disrespect
I'm just
him.
saying a fact.
Defensive anchor at 40.
Post 2010, he blew a series to the Grizzlies, AC to Grizzlies.
2013
Zach Randolph
Duncan was
thoroughly outplayed him.
great. He was great.
I don't think that version of Duncan is better than this version of Ant or Cade. I just don't. But I mean, Tim Duncan,
You're not even scratching the surface of Ant and Cade's game too. That's
That's a
the
good
crazy
point.
part.
Duncan, no doubt about
You're
it.
disrespecting.
No. I just
2013 Duncan was nuts, dude.
I think Duncan was unbelievable, but I don't think he
Don't do
was
it.
to that level
Don't do it.
post 2010.
Don't do it.
Are you ready to be a racist? I
Don't
want
do
you
it.
to.
Dehls, do me a
I'm
solid.
excited
Do
for
me
you.
a solid. Just say nothing.
What's the issue?
I'm
Here
excited
he
for you to be
goes.
racist.
I'm pissed off that Tatum put up 31-11-8 in a closeout game. He's getting hate for it.
What was the true shooting? Curious.
I
He
don't-
probably
yeah,
made a
think
lot
he
He
of
was,
that?
11 for 24.
Think how I feel when Harden put
One
up
more, and
35.
that's 50%.
You know what? I'll shut up. That's a good game.
What'd you
11
say?
24, my
Oh,
bad.
let me double check.
Okay,
What
I don't
year was
think
that?
that's true because I remember he was chucking.
Maybe
he
it
was
was 11
trying-
for 27.
He was
Brother,
trying.
I looked at it. He
if
was
it's-
inefficient everywhere
Yeah,
outside
it's-
that one year.
I was gonna say.
pretty
Well,
But
for
I
24.
wonder if I'm tripping.
I'm
If
sorry.
in the comment section right now, if you guys have the time and you're diehard basketball fans, actually, I will personally send you a pick a size shirt if you make
They're in my
Always
car. I'll give
you
it
make
to
a top 15 list of 2010 to 2015 versus the era now, and we'll
You better
compare.
have 15 lists in the comments.
Yeah, we'll see, and we'll compare these lists on the podcast. If most of them are similar, we'll do like a cumulative list, and we'll put it on the podcast, and we'll compare and see who comes out victorious. But no, yeah, I think that's what I think held those teams back in that era where we didn't have a challenger to
Well,
LeBron and stuff, is because the top end talent of those teams just wasn't up to par.
maybe it's easier. Who's the 15th best player right now? Donovan Mitchell,
Like Devin Booker,
Devin Booker, and 15th in whatever 2010.
DeMar DeRozan or something.
With respect.
I think you're being facetious with that answer.
You don't think DeMar is 15? You think
No.
somebody else?
No,
Somebody
he's definitely
else.
lower. It's definitely somebody else.
Somebody else, like
With all due
Russell
respect.
Westbrook.
He
Oh,
low-key
shit,
was
he's probably like top 10.
Top
Probably
10.
like back end.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
And low key, like knocking on first tier of stars. I've totally forgot about Russ.
He has no way in hell. No way
Okay,
in
here's
hell.
another
2016
answer.
for sure.
Here's another
Then why is
answer.
Tatum not
2017.
knocking on the door?
Okay,
of
James
stars?
Harden.
He's the first star
Well,
But
peak
that's what I'm saying.
peak Russ is better than Tatum.
Like Paul Pierce,
in 20 what?
2011.
Low key, like top 20. I don't know about
Top
top
15,
15.
top
I'm just looking at point per game, just obviously not everything, but yeah, I mean this shit. Like obviously you got Wade, Westbrook, LeBron, but then that shit goes Zach Randolph with respect,
Good player.
Danny Granger, LaMarcus
Good player.
Aldridge, Paul Pierce, Manu, Parker, Ray Allen, Joe Johnson, Chris Bosh.
Jesus Christ. I don't
So
know.
like shit. After you get through the top like 8 or 9 guys, that's who you're talking about.
Wolves. Kevin Love. You have to be there.
Yeah, and he was awesome.
Wolves, Kevin Love,
He's
very,
incredible.
very
Amari
good.
Stoudemire.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He so fell off
What's his name?
after the 2010.
Yeah, he only
2011
averaged
season.
14 this year.
He got hurt there.
Amari fell off so tragically, bro.
Shit hurt you.
Played
It did. Because we never got Melo and Stoudemire don't work anyway, but it fell off very bad when Stoudemire clearly couldn't play no more, and he was on a max
Darren
contract.
Williams,
Oh,
top 15.
2012?
This is the 2012.
Was
He
he on the
fell
Nets?
off once the
Yeah.
Nets moved to Brooklyn. He fell off.
He averaged
He
21
had
this year.
He had some injuries.
I think he got hurt.
Monte Ellis, but yeah, I agree. Like when you get to outside the top, like
Yeah, the meat,
8,
the meat
9,
part
10
of it all.
dudes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this it's more talented now.
I'm looking at this list right now. It's from Slam. Number 1, LeBron. Number 2, KD. Number 3,
what year is
Kobe.
this?
This is
That shit
2011.
said Kobe.
Number 1, LeBron. Number 2, Kevin Durant. Number 3, Kobe. Number 4, Derrick Rose. Number 5, D Wade. 6, Dwight Howard. 7, Dirk. 8, Chris Paul. 9, Carmelo. 10, Darren Williams. 11, Amari. 12, Russell Westbrook. 13, Pau Gasol. 14, Blake Griffin. 15, Rajon Rondo. 16, Kevin Love. 17, Chris Bosh. 18, Aldridge. 19, Randolph. 20, Steve Nash. 21, Pierce. 22, Johnson. 23, Monte. 24, Danny Granger. And 25 was John Wall.
Where's Tim Duncan was that, I'm assuming?
I didn't hear him.
Tim Duncan was 30. Behind Manu and Josh Smith.
Fucking 30.
Steph Curry was 31 in 2011.
Oh, he wasn't there yet.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah,
break
no,
out
he
just
All
came
yet.
right,
home.
listen. That list was good.
It was pretty good.
It was very talented. A lot of
good
that-
names.
Yeah, like Dirk. Oh yeah, Dirk. Like 2011, but the totality of 2010 from 2015, you can argue Tatum now versus Dirk then. Dirk had the run, but then after that 5-year sample size, you could probably lean with somebody like Tatum. But yeah, like most of these guys at their peak, like Dirk 2011, of course, we're taking him over most of these guys in the league now. Chris Paul, we're taking him over most of the guys in the league now. Derrick Rose's prime was short-lived. Dwayne Wade fell off after the 2012 NBA Finals.
Chill. He was good in 2013.
Okay. Russell Westbrook was at 12. He still hadn't broken out just yet. I do think peak Russ, like over Tatum, but we're talking about like 2010 to 2014 Russ. Is that better than Tatum? I think it's a conversation.
I think Tatum's better.
Tatum's better. I don't even know who you said. Tatum's better though.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
I'm
Russ.
just looking at the Ringers top 100 from this year. Once you got the top 10, it was Jalen, Steph, Brunson, KD, Maxey, Booker, Jamal Murray, Jalen Johnson, Chet. Oh, that shit kind of falls off.
That's
Shit
kind of
right there.
mid.
Yeah, I was going to say after
I
like
saw
15
In the
Jalen
grand
Johnson,
scheme
I
of
see
things,
it.
good
Once
players,
Once you
great
get,
players.
I was say, but to be fair, you got like
They overrated some
LeBron
guys.
at
Like
21.
Jalen Johnson was very
They
overrated.
got Tatum
in
at
that.
24.
Exactly. Like if you put the proper guys
Fry
in
him.
their
Cat-
roles.
Cat at 29.
Oh my, I'm so sorry. He just put Jaden McDaniels in a blender and he was about to yam it on Nas. I apologize for ruining that.
Maybe we are bugging. Maybe it's not.
Maybe,
Maybe
yeah.
it's not as.
I don't know, but there's
talented.
guys below it.
Lost him.
Oh,
Oh,
he- yeah,
never mind.
swiped his
him,
face.
Swiped him. And one, by the way. Bitch.
Such an alien.
They not call it
Wemby.
foul. Oh, they call offensive?
Wemby.
They must have called it on Jaden shit.
No.
But this is what we're here for today. We're here to discuss the stars of today and the stars of tomorrow. And the stars of tomorrow, we will know once the draft happens. And the NBA draft lottery was eventful. I think the big thing from it is this: the top 4 teams, in which we have number 1, the Wizards picking at that slot. Number 2, we have the Utah Jazz. Number 3, we have the Memphis Grizzlies. And number 4, we have the Chicago Bulls.
Brave Chicago Bulls.
Finally
He said
moved
he's
up.
coming home.
Nope.
Who finally moved up in the draft, finally had some luck roll their way. And this was the draft to do so, because the top 4, everybody is excited about. It falls off a little bit after, once you get to that 5th spot. So being in that top 4 was really good. What do you think about the teams and the order, the top 4?
First of all, no, I'm not going back to Chicago. I'm very loyal.
What if they get AJ DeMansa?
Very loyal. You could have said anything else.
Nope. I am, and Drew, I'm glad you've respected the fact that I dropped everybody.
That's the one thing that has moved me in this
I
regard.
have dropped
He
everything
basically
that.
said, fuck Donovan Mitchell, fuck Steph Curry, fuck all these dudes.
Fuck Darius Garland.
Yeah, I've dropped everything I loved. Everything that's made me a man, I've dropped it.
Kind of
this-
crazy.
but
I
this
miss the
fandom.
old you. How's it
Nah,
I do.
I like
I do
this.
too.
I
How does
like
it
but
make you
this. I
feel?
like
Huh?
this.
How does it make you feel to hear me say that to you?
I
No,
loved every bit of being a Detroit fan.
I like this.
I
Riff.
love it, man. They
No, I
love
missed the old riff.
They love me. They embrace me. I love them. This draft, fire. I'm excited. Shout out to Washington, DC. one of my most favorite cities to visit. I love it.
Oh,
I
really?
love
What do you
every
like
bit
about
about it. The black people are out there. I'm gonna say that for sure.
Okay.
The food is good. It's a lot of tourist sites out
I love
there.
the seafood there.
The parties are lit over there. And now they potentially might have AJ DeBonta. And we've talked big about him on this podcast. We love him here. We
Big
love
fan.
him here. He's awesome.
He's a legend.
Excited to see what Utah does though, because they BYU, the owners in Utah, and on top of that, AJ played there. He has ties over there. He kind of looked upset that Utah got the second pick and not the first pick. Maybe he wants to go to Utah. And
First
then
play
DP
ever.
coming out saying he's a point guard. So now how does that feel about other teams that might draft? It's exciting because you also look at the middle ground. Darius Acuff. Fleming's measurement just came out. He looks a little bit smaller than what people project him to be. Keen Wagler basically has no bounce and no athleticism at 6'6". A.D. Mara moves really well for a 7'3" guy. How does this shake up the middle of the draft? You have teams with 2 picks like Charlotte who might want to go get a center. Maybe they move up to get AD. You got teams like OKC who might move up to get a top guy like Jaden Quintansi, if that's how you say his name, and maybe let Hartenstein walk or maybe get AD too. Like there's so much going on. There's so many things that could happen in this draft, and I'm super excited because a lot of teams, like a team like the Clippers, do they trade Kawhi this offseason? Do they even trade that pick for other 2 picks and really build up this young core that they have? I feel like they're going to bring Mathurin back. They have DG, Kobe Sanders, and Yannick. Like, they built up a nice, cool, little, cute young core. What are they going to do with their draft pick? A team like Indiana who gambled, and then Kelvin Sampson came out and apologized to the fan for gambling. And now you lost your 5th pick, but you needed a center. You needed Zubac, but Zubac, you're going to have to play really fucking good next year. I'm excited, though. I think the draft, we're going to see a lot of trades. I think a lot of teams are going to, gamble, especially when you have Giannis now. Milwaukee is taking calls for Giannis. Those picks, like the 5th pick or like the 4th pick, are going to be eye-opening to see what moves are going to be made to go get Giannis. There's a team like OKC. If they don't beat the Spurs, do they pull the trigger, send those 2 picks and whoever and go get Giannis? Is a team like Charlotte with their 2 picks, do they go get Giannis? There's a lot of things that could happen. I'm just excited for the parity that could happen. But I am excited because a couple good teams like in the East got top picks, so now stars like Caleb Wilson and AJ or DP or Boozer can go to the East, bring that fandom. But also, I didn't even know Carlos Boozer worked for Utah.
He does.
That shit came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But that's interesting because they have Jaren Jackson, they have Lauri Markkanen. What are they going to do with Walker Kessler? Ace Bailey,
He's
6'8".
restricted, right?
Yeah.
Kesslers?
KG's at the guard. So what are they going to do there? If they bring in Boozer, that's a really big lineup. If Washington brings in Boozer, that's a really big lineup because you still have AD and Sarr, who's going to man the 4 and 5. So Boozer is going to be tricky to see where he goes. But I'm excited. I think this draft is going to give us a lot of interesting information.
The trend I saw from the draft is that the Wizards and the Jazz, both teams that made moves at the deadline to get better for next season,
God bless.
both got the number 1 and number 2 overall pick. The Wizards now have Trae Young and Anthony Davis. Who knows how they pivot or what they want to do with that number 1 overall pick. And then the Jazz now have the 2nd overall pick to pair a star player with what they got going on in their young core. And the Grizzlies, number 3, surprising. I think it's good for Memphis. They need something to kickstart their rebuild, especially with Ja Morant's future uncertain in Memphis and them restarting by trading Jaren Jackson Jr. and Desmond Bane. But the one team I'm most excited about is the Chicago Bulls. I think the Bulls, this has a chance to bring them back into relevancy. And I do think that the NBA is better when the Bulls are relevant. They now have the chance of getting Caleb Wilson at number 4. And if it's not Caleb Wilson, it might be Cameron Boozer, because who knows if a team, or in this scenario, Memphis, who knows if Memphis views Caleb Wilson as a higher ceiling prospect and they take him. Either way, Chicago can't lose. And they also have another 1st round pick. It's the 15th overall pick. So they're going to add 2 talented players from the draft to their team. I like Mataz Buzelas a lot, and they have a new general manager in place that can hopefully make the smart moves to bring this franchise back to relevancy. I was most excited for them because they haven't had something go their way for a very long time. So it was cool to see something finally go their way.
They'll have a new coach, right, at some point too. I honestly, on the opposite end, I feel bad if you're a Nets fan. I feel terrible if you're a Nets fan. You suffered through a lot of bad seasons, but to go 20-62 this year and to fall to number 6, all of the hopes of not even landing number 1, but getting into that top 4, getting one of these guys that, at least consensus-wise, feels like a generational player. You suffered through multiple seasons at this point. The McHale trade isn't I know you got a lot of draft capital for it, but the draft picks you've used so far don't look fantastic. So to fall to 6 and the Kings too at 7. I'm happy that the Wizards and Jazz got top picks just because although they did make those trades at the deadline, I still want them to have this young star that you could build around, even though they do have, young talent on their roster as is. But I just feel for Nets fans. Shout out to JC. Shout out to Max. Shout out to the guys that are out here still repping the Brooklyn Nets because it just feels like nothing can go their way right now.
I'm one of the few sick individuals that was rooting for mayhem this draft lottery in regards to the Golden State Warriors and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Getting top picks.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just going to be honest.
Golden State's gonna
Show
fuck
me
it
that
up
the lottery
anyways.
is actually random. That's kind of where my head was at. I wanted it more so for Golden State as opposed to the Thunder. They really don't need more. They don't. AJ Mitchell suddenly now is a superstar. Now they're making J-Dub expendable to a certain extent. Kind of crazy, nuts. We'll see how that develops. But on a more serious note, Washington getting the number 1 pick and Utah getting the number 2 pick, I'd argue best case scenario for basketball. Because if this is going to be the last year that they go off of worst record, gets the best player or gets the best pick in the draft, let this be one of the last great examples for the worst team in basketball getting the number 1 overall pick while also trying to get better. Adding AD, adding Trae Young. Trae Young played this season. Not much, but he did play this season. It's not like they went full-blown tank. They're just a bad team, young team that is trying now to make a turn for their future. And now with the number 1 overall pick, you can't go wrong here.
Who should they draft?
Real quick, I still will say Darren Peterson. I think Darren Peterson has shown on multiple occasions that he is the best player or was the best player in college. And when the two matched up this season, I thought it was obvious who was the better player. But this 1, 2, and 3 was pretty flawless in terms of who could get the number 1 pick outside of the fact that the Brooklyn Nets got absolutely hoed. Sixth pick is fucking nuts. And if you are a Nets fan, truly,
Sacramento too.
How you continue to push on and move forward in life, I don't know. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you proceed to support and root for this team when you even had the cards absolutely all in your favor. You had 2 aces. You were ready to fly when you had Harden, KD, and Kyrie, and somehow, some way, you still couldn't get it done. It just seems like that franchise is cursed. And another team, the Sacramento Kings. You finally have your breakout moment in 23, where you're the 3 seed, light the beam, it's up, it's lit, it's a bonus, amazing. De'Aaron Fox, playoff riser. And then time's just not in your favor, and teams are just lapping you, and you have a bad season. Sabonis out for the year. You trade De'Aaron Fox, and you're not even a top 5 pick. I do feel for them. But this top 4 is going to be exciting for the league because shout out to the Wizards and shout out to the Jazz. They tried to make moves to improve their roster. I think the Jazz a little bit more unethical, a lot more unethical, if you ask me, because
maybe the most
Keontae
unethical.
George, you could not tell. I'm never going to believe you that he was shelved for the rest of the season, that injury. Jaren Jackson, maybe. Not really, though. I really don't believe that. But you tried to get better, and I think with this pick, you will be substantially better next year. And I think finally we'll see the Jazz start to compete and play real basketball moving forward. For the Grizzlies, it's worked out best case scenario. But this draft lottery was exciting, to be honest with you. One of the more exciting ones I've seen in some time because there has been no year that can stick out to me that so many teams were tanking because there's such an overwhelming amount of talent in that top 5, top 6-ish range. Of course, talking about the top 4 specifically, but this draft lottery was awesome.
Dude, the Wizards and the Jazz were the 2 teams that people looked at and said, if they do get a top 3 pick, they could be a playoff team as early as next year with all the moves they made. So I think it was best case scenario in which both those 2 teams now are going to add a star talent to their roster. And the Jazz being a playing team and making a leap similar to what the Blazers made this past year, or the Wizards becoming a playing team and making a leap similar to what the Hornets made this past season. that's a real possibility now with the way that the lottery is shaped out. But the Nets, yeah, dude, it sucks. And they traded for this pick back from Houston. And I think they gave up their 2027 pick. So next year's pick goes to Houston because they thought they would get some luck with this pick. And it ends up falling to 6. Now they don't have their pick next year. But this class was such a better class that you take that risk. I quite frankly don't understand the pushback that Kevin Pritchard has gotten with the Zubac trade.
Oh, it's Pritchard? I thought it was Sampson. What the fuck was that
It's
talking about?
It's Kevin Pritchard. It's awful optics wise, right? You trade a 2029 unprotected first, the 5th overall pick, Benedict Mathurin and Isaiah Jackson, and a 2nd round pick for Ivica Zubac. But if it panned out, if they got a top 4 pick, he would have looked like a genius. And it's not like the Pacers on paper still don't have one of the most talented teams in the East with Halliburton, Nembhard, Nesmith, Siakam, and Zubac. This is still going to be a team that is going to be very competitive next season. It's going to be a playoff team if they are healthy. And sometimes you have to make a risk. And they took that risk. You couldn't go into next season with Jay Huff being your best center. They needed a significant upgrade at their center position after losing Miles Turner. And this trade didn't work out. You know, they didn't have luck. And he mentioned, like he said, his reason for it was, hey, and every year the Pacers have been in the lottery and they were projected to pick this high, they have never gone up. They have always gone down in their franchise's history. So he said,
that was his reasoning.
I thought we were due for some luck and finally move up.
I mean, they were so close.
Yeah, they were terrible.
They were so close. The 5th pick, they were so close.
If you get the 4th pick, you're ecstatic if you're the Pacers.
They also get to keep their 2031 pick now, though, and there's already been reports that they're going to be active in the trade market. It's just I really think it's the unprotected 29 pick that hurts the most. Because if they were looking, say they did get, if you got the 4th pick, you're probably taking one of the big 4. But if you get the 5th pick, right, say they did own this 5th pick, do you think they're more likely to take one of these rookies, or they're ready to win now? Let's go and try to find a big.
They'll probably take A-Day.
You know, but yeah, would you rather do that or try to go get a big that's ready to win now?
I'd definitely rather Zubac right now.
That's what I'm saying. So it's really just the 29 that hurts more than anything. And Mathurin was good for the Clippers.
They weren't going to extend him, though, and that's the thing. Is that Mathurin was a great scorer, but he was up for a contract. And Isaiah Jackson, he has been injured for their playoff runs. So he hasn't been a key rotational player. But what it does for the Clippers, I mean, it sets their franchise up in a great position now.
They needed this.
They have Garland, Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, Kobe Sanders. They have Yannick, the young center. Kawhi Leonard still on the team.
I'd trade Kawhi.
Now the Clippers are in a great position with this 5th overall pick.
You trade Kawhi? Just youth?
It's his highest value right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You just had his best year. And I think with the 5th pick, you can even think about trading that down for these other teams that, have multiple picks.
You'd rather do that than use the 5th pick to try to get another star next to Kawhi, make another push?
I don't think there is going to be. I don't think there's a star at 5, because you got to think most of the guards are 5 through 8.
I'm saying use the 5th pick to trade to get a star.
You could definitely do that if you want, but then how close are you going to be really depending on the star?
Well, I don't think they're going to be close, but in their minds they might think that.
If they get Giannis, are they close?
Well, who's going out? They don't have a ton of cap.
Yeah. John Collins.
Well, I think his contract is up. I think so.
Okay.
Let's look at the Clippers cap.
Well, let's just, under the assumption that Garland, Kawhi stay.
Okay.
And you can trade the 5th pick and other contracts to match the salary of Giannis.
I would do it, but
I don't know how the fuck you get to that money, man.
The only thing is that the Clippers' only asset right now is the 5th overall pick.
I think you have to. I think you have to make a pick just because you don't know that Kawhi situation is still funny. You don't know what they're gonna do with him. If they're gonna void his contract or whatever it is, and you still can't. As great as he was this year, you still can't trust his availability.
Can you sign and trade 2 players?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Because right now they under contract for the 26-27 season. They have Kawhi at 50 mil, Garland at 42. Next is Bogdanovich at 16.
I think he's on a team option.
Yeah.
Too.
So you have Collins and Mathurin that are free
Derrick
agents.
Jones Jr. is still on the team, right?
Yeah, 10 mil
this year.
And
probably
also
was. He didn't feel like he was that play. I don't really feel like he made an impact this year.
Hurting shitty.
It's a shame. He used to be good.
Yeah, he only played 23 games.
Yeah, any trade would involve the combination of probably Mathurin, John Collins, and the 5th overall pick. Which to me, that's not enough for Giannis anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how
they don't have
that
enough.
Money.
You have to think about who has 9. Who has 9? Let me check that screenshot we just had.
Dallas.
They have 2 picks, right?
Yeah, 9 and 30.
Yo, Dallas, you need a guard. Kyrie's probably gonna get
trade to
traded.
5. You're saying?
I'm saying if you want, call us. 9 and 30. Charlotte, call us. You know what I'm saying? Like teams like that, like call
You just want to accumulate more draft
'Cause the
capital.
thing-
as much as you can if you're the Clippers.
If
Yeah.
I'm the Clippers, I'm not looking for a point guard, not because necessarily I have Garland, because I wouldn't not take a franchise point guard because I have Garland, because Garland is also unreliable. But the best players for the Clippers, and we're gonna do the mock draft in a bit, but the best players for the Clippers in my eyes, Eddie Amara, 7'3". They need a center. They don't have Zubac anymore. Brook Lopez is older. And then Yaxel. Yaxel's ready to go right now. His measurements are off.
Yeah,
the
that's like a
charts.
9, 10, 11 pick.
Exactly.
What
So
about Keaton?
Kean Wagler, he can
'Cause
play
he's
the
more
two.
of a 2.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
can
is.
play the 2, but he just has no athleticism. Like the issue with him is
Yeah, he
how
wouldn't
can
be a
he
primary
defensive?
ball handler now.
Nope.
That's what I think. I think he'll fit next to DG. It's just what does defense look like? That's the thing.
It's not a bad fit. It's not a bad fit. I think that'd be a good pick as well. But those smaller guards,
I
like
think Yaxel's going top 10.
I think so.
I think minimum lottery.
I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. He was a dog
It depends on who.
to end the season.
Like
Not the same player, but he is this year's to me. Franz Wagner and what Franz Wagner was his draft.
yeah.
Yaxo is the safest player you can take.
I don't think he goes past Miami or Golden State, anyways.
He's translating day one in the NBA. He's a great defender. He has elite size. He can shoot the 3 ball. He can drive downhill. He's just older, and some people have speculated that the only reason why he stayed in college was because of NIL.
Historically, though, older players usually don't pan out.
Yeah, like the worst case scenario is you get a Kyle Kuzma who averages like 16 his rookie year and then just peaks. That's when you draft an older player like that. That's the downside of it. But I'm willing to bet against that with Yaxo. I just think Yaxo is the perfect role player.
He's a sniper.
Yeah, he's just he's Dominican LeBron. That's his nickname.
Dominican LeBron.
Yeah, that's his nickname. Yeah. So we can start this mock draft. We're gonna do the lottery only. We're on the Pick a Side website. I have Dehls right here. He is screen recording and he will let us know. So the number 1 overall pick belongs to the Washington Wizards. Who is the first pick? It seems like it's written in stone. It's AJ DeBanza.
Are we collectively doing this?
Yeah, let's collectively do it. Unless, collectively is fine.
AJ.
We only got one board here. AJ because he's the best player in the class, or AJ because he's the best fit for the Wizards?
Both.
Okay.
Fuck. Oh my nigga.
The Trae Young trade makes me think it's a lot more obvious. They need a 3.
They need a wing.
need a
Them niggas
3
is weak over
badly.
there.
I will say, if Utah was the first pick, I do think that they take.
AJ.
No, I
Darren.
think Darren is the pick.
I
You
think
think
AJ's a
Utah,
lock pick for Utah.
Who
I know.
the owner
I
of
know.
BYU
I know.
literally
Just
they
'cause
paid him the
they
most
got
money
wings and
ever.
shit.
You think they'd take DP?
I think DP is the best player. I just think Trae
Okay.
Young and DP together is not the most interesting fit.
A
Personally.
draft storyline I'm interested by is if Utah is going to call for the number 1 pick and try to draft AJ DeBanza. That's my thing because Utah needs more of a wing than a shooting guard. And the Wizards, not that Keyshawn George is stopping you from drafting AJ DeBanza, but I think Keyshawn George is far further in his development than Trey Johnson. I think he's better than Trey Johnson. Trey Johnson is a sniper from 3, but I think Keyshawn George, he just flashed more. He's also, a year more of experience. But I think Darren fits more with Washington. So that's something I'll keep my eye on, whether or not Utah becomes aggressive to try to get.
What does it take to
AJ.
move up one spot? It's just like a future protected pick or something?
And swap.
I would assume.
Especially,
so,
I
yeah.
would milk as much as I can because I
Yeah.
feel like when you're number 1, you really can't lose here.
So
Especially if you're just moving to 2.
my
Yeah.
thing is DP is saying I'm playing point guard in the big.
We did say that.
I'm playing point guard in the league. That's why this becomes so difficult now.
I
Well, he
doubt
could
it.
say that, but also if the team's like, "No, the fuck you're not." I mean, what can you do?
At the same time, again, in high school he was able to. In college, he just was not put in that position.
Yeah, no, he was much more of a playmaker in high school. The second overall pick we move on to, because the first overall pick was AJ. I think Darren people view as a better prospect, but Cameron Boozer, the fact that Carlos Boozer is a scout for Utah, I don't think you can just write in stone that Cameron Boozer isn't in at least the possibility to be one of the top 2 picks
I just don't think it makes sense. Like,
because of who they have in
yeah, you
Laurie,
just traded
yes.
for Jaren. You know, you have Laurie who can play the three. He's one of the only guys who can play the three out of the bigs.
Yep.
Kessler, if you trade him, you're gonna have Jaren at the 5 or Booz at the 5. That's kind of scary, especially starting off.
What do you think about Peterson and Keontae backcourt?
That's the thing. I think right now.
Good because Darren could play D.
I was gonna
Keontae
say,
can't.
Yeah.
The defense is going to be fine. Also, Keontae has progressed pretty well
Yeah.
as a playmaker in his own
I think
right.
that's the easier fit as opposed to Booz, Jaren, Laurie,
Agreed.
and Kessler.
Darren Peterson, 2nd overall pick. Now the 3rd. Are you intrigued at all by the ceiling of Caleb Wilson to where you would take him number 3 if you're Memphis? Or is this just a
No.
locked in
It's the most you trade Jaren Jackson, you
Get
get
Cam
a
Boozer.
replacement immediately.
The Caleb shit loses me.
It does.
I don't think he can go. He can hold the candle to Cam Boozer.
You don't think he's in the same tier as these top 3?
No.
The
I think
thing
he's great,
with,
though.
The thing with Caleb Wilson is the swing factor for him is just a 3-point shot. Everything else, yeah, he's an elite defender. He's elite in transition. He has elite size. He's a great rebounder. He's a great shot blocker.
He's also coming off injury.
He's super disruptive. The only thing with him is, can he shoot the 3 ball? That's it.
Well, his handle's also kind of stinky.
Yes, but as a bigger player like 6'10", 6'11", to me it's not as big of a thing. It's more so, can you shoot the ball at the next level? If he could do that, I think he's going to be a star.
Do you think Darius Acuff's tourney performance will get him looks at 4?
No, not even close.
Is it because Chicago has the litany of guards?
It's because you just can't pass up on Caleb or Cameron Boozer at 4.
I agree with
I
that
think
part.
Cam's not going past 3.
Yeah,
I don't
so
think he is
if
either.
it's
But
between
I don't think
Caleb,
Caleb's going past 4.
Oh.
I think these are the first 4. Like, no matter the order. Well, I don't think AJ falls past 2. I don't think DP falls past 3. Same thing with Booz. I don't think Caleb falls past 4. I think these are the 4. If anybody takes anybody before these 4, you need to get fired. And I love DA. I love Darius. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, no.
So we'll go Cameron Boozer 3 to the Memphis Grizzlies, Caleb Wilson 4 to the Bulls. A lot of Chicago fans are excited because they have a Caleb
No,
in
that
both sports running the
that-
franchise.
Mataz, Caleb, and then they're gonna probably take a 5 later with their pick. Fire. A lot of athleticism.
Chicago's
Then
built
Giddy,
something.
Giddy's 6'7", 6'8". I mean, he has, but like still, he, that's still like a lengthy,
Yeah, this is
long
crazy.
team. Like,
He's not great.
Josh
He's not great.
Giddey. But they have Dillingham, man. He's progressing.
please, dude, let that shit go.
He's progressing, man. All right, 5th overall pick, we have the Clippers here. I was talking about it to Dehls and Drew before the pod, Riv. I didn't tell you this, but I would take Eddie Amaro here.
Where are we at? 5?
Yes.
5.
Clippers.
Yes.
He's 14 on the pick-a-side big board.
Yeah.
It's a reach.
It's the pick aside big board. It would be a reach. You're not wrong. According to the big board, Eddie Amaro is just a true 7'3" center with shoes on, 7'4", 7'5".
Can we make a trade? 1 spot.
We can trade.
I need 1 spot trade.
The Clippers and who?
It's the Nets.
The Nets trade up 1 pick.
No way, we're just doing shit to help the Nets.
No, this is the Clippers makes because if I'm the Clippers,
Yeah, what order is this?
You're
shit
trading
in?
back to,
to 1 spot.
but what are they trading for? Like, I mean, I get it because I don't think Brooklyn takes 8A at all. I think they'll go guard.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But like, what do we trade? We would have to like. It can't just be 5 for 6.
no, I
5
mean
and a future
a
second
future.
or something?
I was gonna say,
Oh,
or
You
future
probably gonna milk them.
Wait, so before we do this, who is the player that you're planning to take with
The
this
Nets?
6th pick?
Darius. Oh well, the 6th
The
pick.
5th pick. You want Darius Acuff
Correct.
Jr. on the Jets. On the Nets. Sorry.
Shout out to
Jets.
the
I said
Jets.
Jets. Would that be your pick at 5, Darius Acuff?
Or like, if I'm the Nets,
Yeah. Or no, the Clippers got the 5th pick right
Clippers
now.
did not go guard. I
They
think
shouldn't go
either,
guard.
Either,
Unless
either
it's
Morrow or
Keem
Wagler.
Wagler.
Yeah, either Morrow or
Because
Wagler.
if we don't take Acuff at 5, then we could just have him go to the Nets. That's it.
I understand that, but I also just think that the Clippers will try and maximize that pick.
I see.
I think that it makes too much sense considering Garland is their plan for the future at point guard. At least I like to think. Albeit, yes, he does have the injury concern. He showed out this season with the Clippers. And I do believe Darius Acuff, it would be when Keegan Murray got drafted to the Kings and Jaden Ivey went the pick after. Everybody was saying the Kings should just swap picks, albeit both players not good. That's kind of the equivalent in my head where Jaden Ivey seemed to be the pick. They just knew the Kings wanted their guy and didn't do anything. I think the Clippers have shown, at least this season to me, that their front office has tried to do to maximize the most of what they're realizing now is a bit of a dead situation. I think they continue that trend in the draft, and I think that they'll trade back and draft a player with more need for their roster. Darius Acuff's the pick. He's gonna go 5.
If you're the Clippers, who would you take?
I'm on the side of Wagler or Yaxel, depending if Kawhi stays, Yaxel, if not, Keaton.
I'll go Mara.
We're all spread out here.
I'm going Mara.
So is that 2 for Mara?
Mara's agility drill in the combine was ridiculous at his size.
So Mara pick 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can pass, he can post up, elite rim protector. The Clippers have a need at center. I mean, dude, he might have, outside of the top 4, the highest ceiling in the draft. I think A.D. Mara is that good.
Just
and
with the size.
he's going to be the biggest riser coming out of the combine, in my opinion.
6, the Nets are sitting here and they're going to take Acuff.
Acuff is
Yeah,
sitting
I'm
there.
fine with Acuff. You bring in a potential star point guard to your franchise.
That same swag.
Bringing in some life to Brooklyn. To
No Mikal
fill out
Brown
Barclays.
thoughts?
I like Mikal Brown too. I'll go.
He goes next.
I'll go
Regardless.
Darius Acuff for the vibes though.
Yeah. I mean, I think Mikal goes next. I think Mikal and Darius go back to back.
So 7 is
Kingston's the
Sacramento.
7 is the
dropper.
Kings.
I think Kingston was always 3 for me. I like Mikal though. I like Darius a little bit more. But I think both of them, whether it's Mikal first or Darius first, Sacramento and Brooklyn scream point guards. They need a point guard.
Yeah.
So both of them, for me, they go back to back.
I love Mikal Brown Jr. I just don't love him in Sacramento.
No, I don't love anybody. in
I
Sacramento.
was just going to say that. So Mikal goes pick 7.
Yeah.
I'd go Mikal Brown pick 7 too. 8 Kingston to the
Mikal,
Hawks.
Zach LaVine, DeMar, Sabonis.
Ooh.
Do we
3
think
straight
about
point guards?
Keaton here?
That's
It would fit right into their trend.
Mm-hmm.
Keaton Wagler here.
You saw that Kingston Flemings was, at least currently, he's number 1 in the 3-point shooting drill.
Fire.
He shot like 75% on.
Those throw me off because there's like nobody in the gym.
It was over Caravan.
Fire.
But that's Kingston's swing skill. It's the fact that he doesn't take much threes at volume. It's also his size. He measured much worse than everybody thought. Like, everybody thought he was going to be like a 6'4", a true 6'4", like guard. He measured at 6'2", smaller than Darius Acuff Jr. And that was supposed to be the advantage he had over him.
I think he had the same measurements as Dame. Was that who it was?
But the difference is that Darius Acuff, we know from film and footage that he doesn't play no defense. You're hoping that you're hoping that in the league he puts more of an emphasis to play defense. Kingston, he is undersized, but he plays defense, and he has shown he plays defense in college with his steal rate and all that. So, I would get Kingston 8 to Atlanta, or would you take Wagler? I like Kingston more because they kind of need like a real point guard, and I don't feel like Keaton Wagler is a real point guard. But I understand if Keaton is the pick.
I think Fleming sits right there. He could play next to Dyson. But Keaton does fit what they want to do. You know, long, athletic, lengthy wings. They got Jalen. They got Alexander Walker there. But I think Fleming's fits right in.
Fleming's pick 8, Pelicans.
3 point guards in a row.
What I'd like to see. Can't forget about Jordan Poole.
What?
3 point guards in a row.
This is Atlanta's pick.
No, Pels.
No, this
No,
Pelt didn't fix up in here.
Oh.
It's Atlanta. It's Atlanta.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, this is Atlanta. You scared the hell out
So
of me.
yeah, it is the Hawks pick. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, we got to fix that, man.
Lock in.
I thought
We got to talk to Claude
I
about
thought I
that.
put in the right code. All right, number 9. Who's
Mavs.
the Mavericks.
Ooh, I feel like they need a
Oh,
guard.
right, because the Derek Queen trade.
Yeah, the Kingston Fleming, if he would have fell one spot, I'm sure Dallas would have been all over that. I don't want to say that because I will say the Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, Cooper Flag trio at the wing. I think they're set. So I'm going to go back to Keaton Wagler here.
Okay. I like Falon here.
Just plays no D.
Yo, fuck
But he's
you.
a bucket.
Fuck you, bro.
He's a bucket.
Who else do we have on the board?
It's Keaton, LeBaron, Yaxel.
Keaton, Nate Immense,
We're
Braden
good.
Burries.
We're so cool. Braden, sneaky.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him over Keaton though.
Okay. You want to go Keaton here?
I'll go Keaton.
Okay. Let's go Keaton here.
I think this is as far as he falls.
Keaton
Especially
Him
falls
next,
to
him next to
9.
Kyrie.
Especially if the Mavs miss out on Acuff, Mikal, Kingston.
Didn't even realize the score got this bad. Turn this shit off.
I
man.
think the Mavericks are a prime trade up candidate
Yeah.
to move up in a draft.
Hell yeah. They want one of them 3 guards.
Yes. I think they want the ability to draft whichever one of them they want.
But don't sleep on Ibuka Okori climbing up in this draft. Guy from Stanford. He's been getting a ton of hype. But yeah, I think Dallas is a team that could call the Clippers. I think it's a legit team that, hey, we got 9 and 30 for you. We want our franchise guard. I think pairing Darius Acuff or Mikal. I think that they might go Mikal. Pairing Mikal with Cooper Flagg. And then, like you mentioned, Drew, you have Najee Marshall, PJ there already for that veteranship. Their contracts are not too crazy, and they're there for a couple years. Not to mention Lively and Daniel Gafford at the center spots. It's not bad. Like, I think Darius Acuff or Mikal Brown Jr., really good point guards that can make that extended pass.
Do you contemplate a big here because of the injury history that Lively and Gafford, not so much Gafford, Mara?
We already took Mara.
Yeah, Mara went at 5.
Forgot about that.
5, yeah.
Do you think Mara goes 5?
He could go to a
That's
half.
high, dude.
It is high, but his measurements been nuts.
I mean,
he can
yeah,
move.
it's true.
He's a coordinated big.
Maybe. But I'm with you. I think that I wouldn't be stunned to see them trade up. But I do think we go Keaton.
Keaton goes 9. Bucks pick 10.
Nate Ament.
I was going to say Bucks do the Bucks
they
thing.
swinging
Nate
for the
Ament.
fence.
Or
Braden.
Yaxel.
Okay. Try to stay competitive.
Yes.
They need young.
I
They
agree.
need my type of young.
So someone who's 18.
Yo, dude.
But that was my immediate. I'm
Why
sorry.
we couldn't think of 21?
Freshman, 18 years old.
Stop it.
Coming out of college.
You're making it
18.
worse. You're so not helping me.
A 21-year-old in the draft is old.
Stop it.
Let's keep it a stack. You would say if someone got drafted at 21, you'd be like, he's old.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nigga?
That is true.
Like my shit fresh.
We have
Jesus Christ.
we have Nate Ament, and then we also have Yaxel.
They do.
Still
they
got
swing.
Braden Burries on here.
If
You
they
got
trade Giannis,
Thomas
That's
Hall.
the thing. Where does
Kareem
Giannis
Lopez.
go in this hoopla?
who knows? But if they trade Giannis, I doubt that they trade.
You're
they
assuming
draft.
you're getting a player of some kind back.
I doubt they draft a ready-made NBA
Yeah.
player like Yaxel.
What about Hannes Stansberg from Washington?
Steinbeck?
Sorry, Steinbeck. I said Stansberg.
Hannes Steinbeck.
I think Giannis, because Giannis, he allegedly he wants to stay in the East. He's talked about teams like Boston. He's talked about teams like Atlanta. He's talked about teams like Miami, New York. Obviously, okay. So let's just throw this out here. If he goes to Boston, I think they're going to send Jaylen Brown back, which means Milwaukee, because they don't have their picks, if they're trading for Boston, they're going to want to stay somewhat competitive, which makes Yaxel extremely important here, where he keeps them competitive. He can come in and fit right in. But what if they trade? Who has their picks? Portland? Giannis wants to stay East, so I don't think they're going to get their picks back, which means they're going to have to stay somewhat in the play-in. But then again, the lottery's changing. So, I don't know.
Picks a little bit weird.
It's definitely weird.
I'm not high on Nate Ament, but
Me either. He's so ass.
but the thing about him is that in high school he shot well. In college he didn't shoot well. But if the shooting comes back, I think that he will be a good player. I don't know, man. It's tough because I think Yaxel is too old to go here if Giannis gets traded. Steinbeck wouldn't be a bad pick, but it's also like he's a little bit too small to play the 5, maybe not athletic enough to play the 4 and like be viable there defensively. They're in a weird spot with this pick. Braden Burries, I don't hate either.
Braden Burries.
Braden
I
Burries,
like
I don't
him.
hate.
Him next to Ryan is cool.
Yeah, a backcourt of Ryan Rollins
They
and
could
him.
guard.
What about Falon?
Yo, my fucking nigga.
He's a bucket.
They got Ryan Rollins, though.
Well, he could play point. Falon.
Kind of, I'm thinking wing though. They kind of desperately need one.
They
you
need
think
more
it's-
size, yeah.
Who we?
I would go Nate Ament here.
Who you going, Drew?
Nate Ament.
Nate
Made
Ament?
him at maybe my pick, too. Get some size on the wing, 6'9".
If Giannis stays, Yaxel.
Yeah, I'm
If
with that.
Giannis stays, it's Yaxel.
Yes,
Your old team up. Golden State.
Yaxel.
Your old team.
Yaxel is the
Frank's
easiest
team.
pick of all time.
Frank's team.
Frank's team.
Yeah.
Call in the pick.
Or
Immediately.
or
Falon or Braden.
the big
I
from,
love Braden here.
the big from Kentucky.
Oh, JQ.
Let's
JQ.
call him JQ.
JQ, yeah.
Um,
His injury concerns.
fair.
Yeah,
He is still young.
I know. I'm with you. He barely played.
He
this
played
year.
4 games.
Yeah. I
But
like
his freshman tape was ridiculous.
I like Braden here because he's kind of a do-it-all type of guard. And I know Golden State and Steve Kerr, he loves his small guards that can do a little bit of
But
everything.
do you think they want to replace Potts?
I think he'll play right next to Pods.
So Steve just got an extension. That means Pods is locked.
Yeah, he's locked forever. Listen,
No one was happier than Brandon
Yeah,
He
Porzingis.
might get
Hell
100 mil.
This is the Yaxel.
yeah, this Yaxel
This
is
the
hell.
Yaxel pick.
Easy.
It's too hard to pass up on.
Look at that starting five: Steph, Gary Payton, Jimmy Butler,
You hear that shit?
Porzingis.
Yo, Frank, good luck, gang.
Let me ask you,
Talk to me.
do they think about Phylon?
Yes, only because Steph's not gonna be here forever.
Do you think he can carry the torch? Not
No.
the Steph torch, but
Oh, what torch? The Pods
Oh,
torch?
hell
Easily.
no.
the I can be a All-Star one day torch.
Yes, I love Phylon.
Interesting.
I will lie to the grave for Phylon.
Okay, respect.
What do you like about him?
Bro, he's so swaggy.
Okay.
Like, he's so
If the
swaggy.
care is
He's got a
about,
bag.
He does.
if the
have a
care
bag.
is competing immediately, it's easy, Axel.
Yeah.
Thunder on the clock at pick 12.
JQ.
Who's best available?
Karim Lopez.
I say JQ because Hartenstein has a team option, 28 mil. You can bring Hartenstein back, let JQ develop, let him get right, like OKC always does, stash him, and then this is your future five. That's
They
why I
also
like
just
JQ.
drafted Sorber. That doesn't. You don't
They
take
did.
that into account.
That's true. I did forget about him.
Yeah.
Fuck. What about the Lou Dort's replacement? 'Cause AJ Mitchell's there.
Kareem Lopez.
That's why I say Karim.
Karim?
He gives them size.
What
and I
about
think-
Swan? Dalen.
Swain.
Damn, I'm fucking names up. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
What about Dalen Swain?
This is a good one too.
6'7".
They have a lot
220,
of
got some
options they
size
could
on
go
him.
with here. I mean, because Dylan Swain could be there at 17. I think they're at 12 and 17.
They're fucking annoying.
Did you
man.
say Hans already?
Steinbach?
Mm-hmm.
That's another one. It's a good
Mhm.
one.
They can go in so many different directions.
Quite literally, they're going anything but point guard.
Yes.
I mean, 'cause
I don't think
Guard in
any
general,
guard is on
yeah.
the table unless Braden Burries has fallen this far. They're just like, let's just take him.
they have Shea, J-Dub, Kaysen,
McCain.
McCain, AJ Mitchell.
That's what I'm
They're
They
saying.
set.
really don't need nobody else. I think I'm aligned with you and
Steinbeck. Or-
Steinbach or Karim Lopez.
Yeah.
Just to give him some more size. Karim feels like a pick they would make too because they have bet on former international players. Josh Giddey was one of them that they bet on, and Karim Lopez, he played well overseas. So 6'8", he has a lot of
And they'll just
size.
stash him. They still have Topic on the roster.
They do.
Yeah. He
Jesus.
got into a couple games this year.
Yeah.
If there's something they need, I think it is a swing, like a forward, someone who could play the 3 and 4
That's what Kareem looks like.
to
he
be
gets built
viable
for.
in small
I'm
ball
saying.
5
6'8",
lineups.
210
Exactly.
size.
Because
Talk to him.
I'm
He's a fair
expecting Hartenstein to go with this offseason.
Which is why JQ.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking about it. But then
Unless-
you mentioned Sorber. I forgot about him. Steinbach could play the 4.
I'm on the side of Braden Burries falling. I don't know. OKC's not dumb. If they see
They
Braden
know- they
Burries
know and they
falling,
know.
you know what I
They
mean?
know and they know.
If I'm between Burries or JQ, and I feel like they could take
He's
the
young.
risk on
Murray's
JQ.
freshman.
I love Burries. Like I love him.
I think they could take it. I'll go JQ.
All right,
JQ it is.
They swing and they just stash him. Sit this year
which
out.
is fire.
I hate them. They do it every year.
Pretty awesome. I
Miami
kind of
Heat.
like it.
Pick
I
13.
bet you do.
I like
Braden
Burris.
Barris.
Yeah.
They're
Just
and
best
the
player
Heat are
available.
fucking jerking it.
Yeah, this is a Braden Barris pick for sure. Heat culture. There we
He's
go.
somebody that could actually play next to either
You,
Powell
well,
or
Heat culture. Karim Lopez.
Low key. I see why you say that. Honestly, fuck heat culture. Let's fix it up.
How about we win? Winning is culture. You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you. Like I'm with you.
So Braden Burries.
He's a winning player.
Pick 14, Charlotte.
Okay.
This would have been JQ.
They would have been fire. They wouldn't like Karim Lopez though. Or unless we really just want the big, then we just take Hans.
He can't play the 5. I'm thinking Chris Enoch.
They have enough offense. They probably just need to lean more defense. I like Morris Johnson here.
Oh, that's a fire pick. I'm with you from Michigan.
6'9", he could play the 5.
Yeah, he's like Isaiah Stewart,
How tall is Steinbeck?
6'10". He just can't defend the 5.
I was wondering.
He's really good. Like Steinbach is
Good offensive
he's really
player.
good. He looks like he can be athletic enough to guard. It's just whether or
That's
not.
why it's tricky
it would
because
happen.
Charlotte does need defense.
They do.
That's why I think they're a trade-up candidate.
They also have pick 14 and 18.
so
have
they
two
could
picks.
be one that moves up.
Or
Maybe they're because Mara. I'm thinking Charlotte. Ideally, that's the guy they want.
I'm also thinking JQ. Like I think for them,
Yeah,
JQ
yeah.
would be a really
Correct.
good spot.
I
I like Morris.
okay.
I like Morris Johnson. I like Chris Anack too. Chris Anack, he
Interesting.
He
You
can
think
shoot.
they sell out on big like that?
I do because they need it.
Mhm.
It's either a big or a wing. That's why I don't mind the Lopez one because
Mhm.
they need somebody that can defend the perimeter. But they also need somebody that could spell the Diabate minutes because when Diabate goes to the bench, who else do they have out there? Part of what made them a top 12 defensive rating team this past season?
Kalkbrenner guy.
Kalkbrenner, yeah, he could be the long-term answer too to spell those minutes as well. Definitely didn't take that into account.
Mm-hmm.
They were top 12 of defense rating this past season because after the new year, they were the number 1 defensive rebounding team in the NBA. And that was in large part to Diabate. So if they want to keep that identity going, then they probably do draft the center. But the fact that, I forgot totally about Kalkbrenner. If you have Diabate, Kalkbrenner, the 18th pick, you could probably wait for a Chris Sanac Jr. He probably falls there.
Let's send Karim.
Yeah, I like Karim Lopez here at 14.
Charlotte.
Yeah, I
best
think
best player available according to the board.
They need another wing.
They got 2 picks.
Yes.
You know what's so crazy? This podcast feels like it's been so long. It really hasn't.
We're an hour and a half in.
I feel like 7 years.
That's the lottery, though, fellas. So to recap, pick 1, Wizards, AJ. Pick 2, Jazz, Darren. Pick 3, Memphis gets Cam Boozer. Pick 4, Chicago gets Caleb Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Pick 5, Clippers. Surprise of the draft. Mara, big man, 6'3", 6'4" in shoes, Joel tells me.
7-3.
7'3". My apologies. Hope he's not 6'3". Brooklyn Nets at 6, Darius Acuff, first point guard off the board. Pick 7, the Kings get Mikal Brown. Pick 8, says Pelicans, should be the Atlanta Hawks. Pick 9, Mavs, Keaton Wagler. Pick 10, the Bucks get Nate Immense. Pick 11, the Warriors take Yaxel. Pick 12, the Thunder, JQ. Pick 13, the Heat take Braden Burries. And pick 4, Charlotte takes Karim Lopez. How do I stop this from recording?
I like that mock, honestly.
It was good. It was good.
Braden Burries, I don't think. Maybe he falls. I don't know. A lot of teams need a guard.
Need a guard that can defend, man.
Burries can defend?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, as long as Charlotte gets some defense there, man, I feel like you're pretty set at offense. Diabate, if you got to run him at the 5 for another year, I think you're cool with that.
Are they bringing Kobe White back? I think they should.
They should, yeah. Get some, yeah.
Are they
more
trading
studs
for
him.
Giannis?
That's what I'm saying. They might.
Pick 14, 18. I mean, imagine the Bucks come away with 3 players from this draft.
Fuck it, right? You need him. What do you have now?
Or they trade for Giannis, get those picks, use all of those picks to trade up to get into the top 3.
I don't think you're
I would still say no if I'm the Bulls,
Yeah,
Grizzlies,
I'm
or
good.
Jazz.
That's
High key,
tough.
High key.
good.
Especially if I'm like Memphis and shit. Like, nah, I need that.
What, pick 14 and 18? And
Do you think now these 4 teams, they're all just like,
we're chilling?
I'm lit.
I think it's all-
They're
Nobody's
talking
even.
about trading
I think
down,
it's all smoke. Like,
but I agree.
I
Maybe
think
they want to trade down from 1 to 3 or 1 to 4.
I think
or
Washington
something,
is
but-
not thinking about trading outside the top 3.
Yeah.
I think that'd be crazy.
Washington shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're
Memphis
pretending
too.
like
I
they're
don't
loaded.
think they're trading. Like, I think they'll trade up. I don't know about
Also,
trading.
there's conversation that AD may not be a Wizard.
That'd be
fucking
hilarious.
nuts.
They
Who would
traded for him just to have
Just-
lottery luck.
Yeah. The fact, though. You
All
got pick
3
one last
teams
year.
that AD has been on, they've gotten their 1 overall pick.
That shit's
Dehls,
crazy.
yeah.
No, Lakers still waiting on one.
Okay.
Soon.
Indiana has never had a number 1 pick, right?
No.
See, you're right. He's been on 4 teams, but the 3 teams, the Mavericks, the Pelicans, and then now the Wizards all got number 1 pick
I also
after
think
trading or
you-
trading for him or away.
Utah hasn't had the number 1 overall pick too,
Type.
Never.
which is tough considering how bad they've been.
Yeah. You hate to see it.
The Nets not getting a top 3 is crazy, man.
Falling at 6 is actually brutal.
Shit is funny as fuck.
The
At least they'll get
lottery-
the franchise point guard now.
Can
though.
someone make?
Wow.
Can someone explain it to
This
me?
nigga took Khan.
He's so goated. Can somebody explain to me how the Grizzlies jumped into the top 4 and the Bulls jumped into the top 4?
I think it was something with the balls.
Drew, if you just understood how the lottery worked, bro, you'd understand.
No,
know.
Drew, I'll be honest. I was just watching this shit. I had no idea what
No,
was
because
going
they
on.
do it all the time. They're like, "Oh, so and so has picked 10. That means Chicago moved up to the top 4."
And they
I'm
don't
like, "How
give
the
you
fuck
no
is that?"
Like
explanation.
immediately
Yeah, they
as
give you no
they said that, I'm
explanation.
like, why? What
They
happened?
They do that. It's every year though, and I never understand why.
Somebody said that the Nets was literally like a card away from getting into the top 4, but the number came
And
out
then
to
they had
like
to
4.
redo the picks 3 and 4. 'cause
Yeah,
the
it was
shit got
it
messed
was so
up.
stupid, bro. I'll
There's
be
always
honest.
something with this damn lottery, bro.
I don't pay attention to it.
It's
always
too
something.
complicated.
Silver will save us, bro.
Will he? I don't know. These new fucking rules are stupid.
Joel kind of sold me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You're in on the new lottery?
Joel said to himself he was gonna challenge himself to find the good in it,
Oh, I
and in
respect
him
that.
finding the good in it, I'll be transparent. Sold the shit out of me.
What was your reasoning?
The reasoning was that now teams, instead of in the offseason making their roster worse intentionally, they're going to sign more quality players so they will be more competitive. Because the goal is to not be one of the worst 3 teams in the NBA. So Tobias Harris is a free agent, for example. Let's say the Milwaukee Bucks, right? They lose Giannis. And instead of them losing Giannis and completely tearing down the roster and saying we're going to be ass as fuck, they're like, you know what? We're going to give Tobias Harris $30 million. And we're going to draft Yaxel. And we're going to have Rollins, Tobias, Yaxel, and Miles Turner so we can be the 12th seed and have just as good of a chance as the other teams in his vicinity to get a top pick, which is 8.5%.
Am I crazy for thinking that, like, as if I was a Bucks fan, I'd be like, fuck that, man. Like, wouldn't you rather have multiple first-round picks in this draft and watch them play over Tobias Harris? Even if they suck?
You probably would, but if there's no incentive no more to be bad, then you're not seeing the worst possible product on the floor.
I get it. Really, all they have to do is just avoid what the Utah and shit were doing, where you're winning in the 3rd and 4th quarter and you just straight up take players out. That's crazy.
The only thing to combat that, though, is the worst teams in NBA having as good of a chance as the play-in teams to get the number 1 pick. Because under this new lottery rule, the 3 worst teams have just as good of a chance as the 9th and 10th seeds to get the number 1 overall pick. So basically, the teams from that are outside the play-in, so let's say like the 13th to 11th seeds, they're the ones that are going to have the best chances.
I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of lit.
I don't like it, man.
It's more of a crapshoot of who's going to get the top pick.
The lottery's gonna
Isn't
be
it already
even.
kind of a crapshoot, though?
It's going to
That's
be
the
even
thing.
more of
The
that.
lottery's gonna be electric.
I don't
The
know,
lottery
man.
is gonna be must watch every single
The
year.
thing is, like,
It already is.
It just keeps bad teams worse, I feel like.
For now, they will be forced to make moves to be good.
Let's wait and see.
And if they get lucky with the lottery, then that can potentially change things for them. Like imagine a team of Turner, Tobias, Rollins, and Yaxel getting Tyron Stokes next season. It might change their trajectory.
Who knows, man?
But
Listen, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong and it ends up
You're
being
usually
good.
wrong
Oh fuck.
in basketball,
Okay.
not in football.
Last 2 years.
Okay.
Bad.
All right.
I mean,
Celtics.
it's quite
We
literally.
just
It's,
talked
it's,
about it.
it's literally Celtics or bust
It's
for you.
either the Celtics win or I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We're back and we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs and the biggest storyline surrounding the playoffs. The big one now is that after the Knicks swept the Sixers, the question is, can they win the NBA Finals, which insinuates they can beat OKC. They can beat the San Antonio Spurs. Right now on Polymarket, they have a 14% chance to win the NBA Finals. It's the 3rd best percentage of any team, with only OKC and San Antonio higher. Now, the good thing about Polymarket is that on Polymarket, if you think the Knicks can win a championship this year, you can put your money on it, and that'll be your prediction. And if they win the next round, that percentage might go up to 25% or 40%. And you could cash out whenever you want, because it's similar to like a stock. It's similar to how that would work. So if you guys want to make your predictions, you can. How do you feel, and would you be putting your money where your mouth is and picking the Knicks to win the NBA Finals?
Win the finals? I don't know. I think OKC is looking as dominant as ever, and that's without Jalen Williams playing. And it's for a few reasons. One, SGA is SGA. Chet Holmgren is looking some of the best that he's ever looked, and on top of it, AJ Mitchell is ascending right in front of our eyes. It's a group of guys that is just unbelievably talented. They play physical. Some argue too physical. They have a guy who has a seat at the table for the best in the game. I find it hard to see the Knicks beating them. Now, are the Knicks good enough to make me consider? Yeah, they are that good. Karl-Anthony Towns is playing the best basketball of his career, one could argue. And it's because he's become more well-rounded in his game. Jalen Brunson's Jalen Brunson, and come playoff time, you're getting one of the greatest playoff performers of his generation. On top of the fact, OG Anunoby, when healthy, has proved... You like that? You like that shit? You like that shit? Well, you don't... Are you laughing at the TV? Or
No,
laughing
when
at
you
Jalen
said
Brunson
one of
being
the,
one of,
when
of
you
his
said one of the
generations?
greatest, it reminded me of Joel getting mad at Carson because he's like he's always saying somebody's one of the greatest. Or some shit.
Carson's. I'll be honest. I very rarely do I hate a Carson. One of the greatest.
Carson been on a roll.
He's been on a legendary run.
Fuck that nigga.
OG Anunoby's playing incredible basketball, and Mikal Bridges is finding his confidence. I say it every single time we talk about the Knicks. Their ceiling is as high as Mikal Bridges allows it to be. As sad as that sounds, it's the God's honest truth. If he continues to play the way that he's played since the closing game in Atlanta on, the Knicks can legitimately contend at a very high level, especially with Jalen Williams not playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On top of it, the Spurs are dangerous too. But I think that the Knicks have the depth and the physicality to make things uncomfortable for the Spurs. However, the Spurs are in a very physical series versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they're showing that they can still get the job done and play winning basketball. The Knicks are good enough to make me consider. You look at Karl-Anthony Towns, and right now he's an analytics darling. In the playoffs, he's won in almost every important advanced stat. He's been that impactful. I just don't know if I can get myself to put them over Oklahoma City or the Spurs, for that matter of fact, unless I'm putting bias in front of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they should be favored to win the championship, but I don't think that's not what Polymarket's telling us either, right? They're just telling us that they have a legitimate chance, and I think if you're a Knicks fan, that's all you could really ask for, because throughout this season, even the off season, when you make the coaching change, through this every single day, I don't think anyone has considered the Knicks a legitimate contender to win the finals. Everyone thought that this would be a team that would be an Eastern Conference Finals contender. Maybe they can make the NBA Finals. But throughout the season, it's been a lot of talk about the Detroit Pistons being the number 1 seed. What do the Celtics look like with Jason Tatum back, and the Cavs once they get James Harden? And the Knicks almost were on the back burner of it. But over the last 6 games, I don't think there's a single team in the NBA in these playoffs that have looked better than the Knicks, right? You could talk about the Thunder and what they've been doing, but in terms of pure dominance, no one's looked as dominant as the Knicks have, right? The last 2 games in Atlanta, and then you just go ahead and you sweep Philly, including 2 games in Philly where they're desperate to win, and neither of them are really even that much of a game. It shows how great this Knicks team is really coming together. You have to give a lot of credit to Mike Brown. I don't want to say he hid what he wanted to do, but it feels like he hid what he wanted to do with a lot of the action he's doing, with Cat just being the main distributor and really hub of the offense. You see him, once he starts getting going, he gets the ball at the top of the key. He's been a great passer in these playoffs, as well as being an efficient shooter. You're saying Mikal is really what gets this team going and its ultimate ceiling. For me, it's OG. I think if you're getting OG 100% healthy, and he's playing like he was playing in the Atlanta series, and like he was playing before the injury in Philly, when he's not only, awesome defensively, but offensively he's doing everything for you. He's putting the ball on the floor. He's hitting from 3. He's hitting from the mid-range. He's putting pressure on the basket. When OG's playing with that level of confidence and that level of aggression, you guys become just incredibly difficult to stop, because when you have Cat playing as a hub, you have OG playing off of that. In the fourth quarter, when crunch time comes down, you have one of the best fourth quarter playoff performers in Jalen Brunson. So this team is really coming into shape right now. Josh Hart knows his role. Deuce knows his role. Mitchell knows his role. And you could compete with the Thunder, and you could compete with the Spurs or Minnesota if they're able to come out of this 3-2 hole right now. And if you're a Knicks fan, I think that's all you could ask for, because what we expected going into the season was they could do it in the East, but in the West, there's just going to be teams that just feel like above their caliber. But I think we saw it in last year's finals, right? The play style of Indiana is different than New York, and the play style of Indiana is just different than a lot of teams in the NBA. But OKC was looked at as a very heavy favorite, and that was a 7-game series. And we know what happened in Game 7. That could have gone the other way. So once you get into it, and we've seen already in these playoffs, although OKC is 8-0, teams have done a decent job, including the Lakers, being able to limit SGA and have other guys beat them. And the Thunder just haven't played. They're going to have a big test, obviously, in the WCF. The Thunder just haven't had the level of competition that you could really look at and be like, nope, far and away the best team. They've done the regular season. Of course, the defending champions. They deserve the benefit of the doubt. But just the level of defenders you guys have, On top of obviously the offense could be exceptional. Number one, one of the best offenses in the NBA playoffs right now. The Knicks have been super impressive. I never really gave them a chance throughout the season to win the NBA Finals, but I'm sitting here thinking they're the favorites in the East, and whoever they play in the West, whatever 3 teams you want to pick, I think it's going to be a real dogfight that goes 6 or 7 games.
I feel like the Knicks match up against anybody now. OKC is the toughest matchup, and that's the favorite. But the Lakers made them struggle, especially Shai struggle.
Riv, stop.
What?
I'm not appreciating these facial reactions from you,
What
bro.
the hell, bro? I'm listening. He said made OKC struggle.
The Lakers defensively, they made Shai struggle in that series.
There we go.
The Knicks, there's nothing factually, statistically from this playoff run that could make you come to the conclusion that they aren't a true title contending team. They're second in offensive rating, second in defensive rating, first in net rating, they're first in 3-point percentage, they're first in true shooting percentage, the most efficient team in the playoffs, the most dominant team in the postseason, the best rebounding percentage, so they close out possessions, and they're also number 1 in bench points per game. They have shown that they have, at minimum, a top 2 offense and defense throughout the playoffs. They have the best bench in the playoffs, and they're the best 3-point shooting team in the playoffs, and the best rebounding team in the playoffs. In the first 10 postseason games, they have the best point differential in history. The teams that are below them are the 2017 Warriors, the best team ever assembled, and the 1971 Bucks. Both those teams won the championship. The Knicks right now are playing at a different level to where they can win the championship. I look at San Antonio, who they're inexperienced, but they have the Wemby factor. I think they match up well against them. And then OKC, they have the defenders to throw at Shai with OG and Mikal. OKC has the defenders to throw at Jalen Brunson as well.
And
so
Cat.
that is in Cat, but I feel like we have defenders to throw at Chet as well.
And
like,
Mikal.
I think that we match up with them well. Our bench is just as good as their bench. I think all around our star power, we don't have Shai, but Jalen Brunson has been the leading scorer in 9 or I think 7 straight of his playoff series. 47% of the time, he's scoring 30 points in the playoffs. The only players to score more points in a 51-game playoff sample size for their team has been Michael Jordan, Elgin Baylor, and Allen Iverson, and then it's Jalen Brunson. So he has shown that he can raise his game. And then Karl-Anthony Towns, his assist percentage from this year to last year has jumped up from 11% last year to 22% this year.
Double.
He actually is,
math,
he is the second most efficient passing big man in the tracking era. Nikola Jokic has 6 seasons in the postseason where his assist percentage has been higher than Cat. Cat right now is number 7 all-time in assist percentage through 2 playoff series, only under 6 Jokic postseasons, which means that Cat has been the second highest assist percentage big man in history through 10 games.
Assist percentage, is that the amount of passes that turn into assists? What's that calculation? I'm not asking to call you out. I'm just
offensive.
Actually curious.
The amount
Just
of
the way
your
you asked.
the amount of your offensive possessions, scoring wise, that are assists.
Okay.
So 22% assist percentage.
Gotcha.
Karl-Anthony Towns, that's why all the analytics point to he has been the most efficient player in the playoffs. He's scoring efficiently, he's passing, he's rebounding, but he's also been an excellent defender. And he's been an excellent defender for most of the season. In the playoffs, he has been far from a liability. That's why I texted you in the chat. Like, he is playing like a Jokic light, where he is passing, he's being a hub, he is being efficient from outside, he's dominating the glass.
You didn't say Jokic light.
But he's also defending, and that's something Jokic doesn't do.
Like that.
Cat's better than Jokic.
That's
what he said, bro.
This version
Two-way
of Cat, this version of Cat is Jokic like. That's what
That's
we're getting.
not what you said.
That's what we're
Jokic
getting.
like or Jokic lights?
Jokic light and light.
Let me
It's
see-
both.
Let me see what
He's
he said
been
in
both.
text.
I said the Knicks also have this vibe going that I think is important for championship teams. I feel like you saw it with Boston in 24, you saw it with the Pacers in 25, although they didn't win. Where you just have these moments where you're like, this shit's different. You saw it game 6 against the Hawks when it's like 70-18. You saw it in game 4 against Philly where you start the first quarter 11 for 12 from 3, where you just have this avalanche of scoring and the other team can't do shit. Even when they're getting good looks, it just feels like everything's going your way. The Knicks have done that already multiple times in these playoffs. where they're just on a different level. And Cat said it after game 3 or game 4 where we're just going into every game 0-0. And you feel that because you see a lot of the times where teams go up 2-0, teams go up 3-0, and then they drop that next game because they feel relaxed.
No, the
and
text
you
is
did not
nuts.
see that.
The nigga said this version of Cat is just as good as Joker.
In these playoffs, hell yeah.
Yo,
Cat right now in these playoffs or Jokic in these playoffs?
The worst version we've ever seen.
Give me
Joker
Cat.
against Rudy Gobert.
I still might take the Joker.
Well, to help Joel, Anthony Towns currently in
I should
this
say
playoffs,
15 points a game.
he's first in PER. He's first in win share. He's first in offensive win share. He's first in VORP, your favorite. He's first in box plus minus. He's first in defensive box plus minus. He's first in offensive box plus minus.
He's the most efficient player in the playoffs. That
I
is
blame you.
anti-PRA.
You blame me.
This is what
That's anti-PRA right there.
I'm gonna blame
You're
you.
Mr. Analytics this year, bro.
Actually, if we
You are
you
data
know
baller.
what's funny?
He's Mr. Data Baller.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? The very first person who actually used analytics on here was him.
Yeah.
To disregard Boncaro and keep talking about Franz is better because Boncaro
On
off the
off.
floor.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
off
yeah.
shit.
I was right.
I blame you.
Here we go.
This is why I blame you. Because your team was so fucking garbage that they couldn't complete a 3-1 lead and they lost to Philly. And being that they lost to Philly went out there and got smoked by them. And
I think
Celtics would have got
we don't
smoked
get
too.
No,
swept
I don't
in
think
that
you- I don't think you
game.
get
They
swept.
probably
I
beat
think-
us the way they
I
can
think
in
They
Philly.
probably could.
And I say that to say Philly was just, it was such an overwhelmingly dominant performance from New York where you saw Philly completely look lifeless on the defensive end. Like they weren't able to guard anything New York was doing, that it's making them feel this way. And I think
They should feel this
he
way.
has a right to feel this way.
You're sick that Knicks fans are puffing their chest now?
No, I don't. I think they could go to the finals for sure. I think the matchup when OKC gets extremely interesting.
They will go to the finals.
Okay, I'm not going to
Whether
say
they
that. Why the
win
fuck
it
would I
or
say
not
that?
is the question, but
Yeah, I think
they will. 100%
I think
go to the finals.
the matchup with OKC gets
I like Knicks
extremely
fans,
gets
Joel.
extremely
He's cute.
tricky because you mentioned all those numbers and all those numbers are cute. You mentioned all the analytics and they mean something. You guys played at an excellent level. I think the real finals is over at the Western Conference Finals when that happens. I think San Antonio versus OKC when they play each other.
go
That's the real
Spurs, man.
finals. I think when OKC matches up with New York, if you look at the matchups from top to bottom, they have, and I kid you not,
It's fucked up.
Caruso,
Yep.
Lou Dort,
Kaysen.
literally Case and Wallace,
Yep.
two just match up with Jalen Brunson. Now you have more guys that make Mikal and make OG put the ball on the floor and be a little bit more creative. Now you have a little bit more physicality on Cat where you really didn't have that in the Philly series or you didn't really have that too much in the Atlanta series. Atlanta actually couldn't fuck with Cat at all in that series. This is a series where you have guys that can fuck with Cat. You also have guys that you can throw at Jalen Brunson. And then you have a guy in SGA who isn't CJ McCollum, a guy in SGA who isn't Joel Embiid with all due respect. He's a guy who can literally, guys like Mikal Bridges, those type of defenders, lengthy, long guys like that, he destroys them. So I think that matchup, it's really tricky because as much as New York has been playing super, super, super well, you talk about their bench. They got a guy in AJ Mitchell who's coming off the bench right now, playing better than starters right now. I don't think nobody on your bench is playing as good as he is.
Deuce McBride.
Like I said, I
He
don't think
just had
nobody. I
25.
don't think
Didn't he
nobody.
in
In your,
game 4?
I don't think
I
nobody on
he
your
had, like, I
bench.
think he had 9 threes.
Yeah, I don't think nobody on your bench is playing as good as he is.
No.
And that's just coming off the bench, and then J Dub's coming back. Like we're just completely disregarding another all-world
That
defender
could fuck up their
7
flow.
that not on defense, and that's
On offense, that could fuck up their flow.
probably like it might. I'm not gonna say it won't. Like this team is still, with their offensive individualities, they still struggle with that. But on the defensive side, that's just another guy you add that's gonna be able to play high level defense. And with the rest they're gonna get, because Cleveland and Detroit probably go 7, San Antonio, Minnesota might go 7. J Dub's gonna be back for the WCF.
Did you say
It's tricky.
Did you mention Jared McCain?
I didn't even get to him yet.
Jared
which is
McCain,
another sniper.
bro, he does not miss.
I don't
He's
see it. Like
unbelievable.
I don't. The question was, can they win the finals? I don't see it. I just don't see them beating OKC with their style of play. I don't see the matchup. I think OKC just
Right.
overwhelms them on that end.
I just think that OKC, their swing factor is a shooting. And you have seen before in series
Their
past
defense is like they're in grudge fights with them, but their defense just flips
It's
a
also
switch.
we're not dog shit. The Lakers are not dog
You're
shit
not.
the
You're
way
not.
that people
I'm
think
not,
we are.
I don't think you are, but like their defense is so good that they just start to crank up, get turnovers. Now they're in transition, and now they're just going. And they were winning the SG. Like SG was on the bench, and they were up by 15. They were going up by 20. Like That's scary for a team in the postseason.
Nah,
you know
but
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
the same.
And then AJ,
Yeah, AJ
can-
too.
You're gonna have a lineup where AJ's probably gonna get guarded by somebody that's not a good defender.
Deuce McBride?
That's he might be, or maybe he's guarding SGA. It depends. But
Josh
like,
Hart gonna think he has that
The
shit
only-
unlocked.
or if AJ
and-
gets cat in a switch,
Yeah,
like
true.
it's just okay. See, like just for that matchup specifically,
The
I
only
don't
bad
know.
defender on the Knicks right now is Jalen Brunson.
I wouldn't say bad. It just depends on where they're guarding. I
Yeah.
think that's the difference.
I think he is the only one, but outside of him, I think they have built a team where they can all defend. The swing factor for OKC is shooting. They did dominate the non-Shai minutes in the Lakers series, but that was in large part to they staggered Shai in double bigs. They had double bigs lineups out there when Shai was off the floor,
And Chet's been hooping.
and they won the rebounding battle at a ridiculous amount. And they got extra possessions, they got extra shots. With the Knicks, I don't think they'll be able to do the same thing because we have size to combat that. Like we can put Mitchell Robinson in the game, and I think
How long can you play him?
you could play him as long as they could play Isaiah Hartenstein. I think that
I don't know. You can't hack. Nobody really hacks a Hartenstein.
You can, but I think that Mitchell Robinson could play 15 to 20 minutes a night in that type of series. So I just look at the Knicks right now. They're shooting the best of any team, and everybody's playing their best basketball. Jalen Brunson's playing his best
You're not
basketball.
wrong there.
Cat is playing his best basketball. Josh Hart's playing his best basketball. So is Mikal. So is OG when he was healthy. Deuce McBride off the bench. Landry Shamet. Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson has turned into more than just an inconsistent offensive scorer. He is getting rebounds. He's extending possessions, and he's defending too. Like everybody in the Knicks is just clicking at the right time. And I do think that OKC, there's no doubt, they'll be able to defend our actions better than how Philly defended our actions. Because Philly, we were able to cut on them all series long. They did nothing
They
about
just
it.
don't have enough good players.
Beat a lot
Yes.
too. He wasn't moving well.
Yeah, like we did whatever we wanted with them defensively. You're right. OKC is a different challenge. But I do think that the Knicks are a challenge defensively as well for them because the only person I'm really afraid of with OKC is Shai as a scorer. And I get it. He puts fear into my
But
heart.
you're going to throw two at the
he's
ball
an all-time
always.
player. If we throw two on the ball and we get one of those shooting series where these guys are inconsistent, I think it's going to be a dogfight. Like to me, I view the Knicks and OKC as like a 7-game series. I think that's going to be tight.
It was an accident.
Okay,
It was an accident.
We ain't think Indiana last year was going to take them to 7. They took them to 7.
They swept you guys.
The Nuggets took them to 7 as well. Like I think the Knicks, we could take them to 7 and they could win that series. Like
You would need Cat to really be Joker-like for them to go 7.
and we've seen it. Like
I'm sure,
I
yeah,
think
the 20
Cat,
points has been
he
dope.
just needs his touches. And Cat, he has shown that he can be the heart and soul of this team, and he can anchor the non-Brunson minutes. He has shown that.
I would say both teams haven't played a real defense yet in the playoffs. So gonna be because OKC is gonna play San Antonio. Either or teams is real defenses, Minnesota or San Antonio. And then Knicks gonna play either Detroit or Cleveland. So
They either play a real defense or a real offense.
I will say
Yeah,
our
honestly.
defense post All-Star break.
which one, who are you talking about?
The Lakers.
Who else?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really turned it up. Like we were a top half defense second half of the year.
I don't think you guys have the personnel to play a playoff.
I only
defense.
say that to say,
Like-
we schematically.
Yeah, no. Schematically, you're there, but Reeves out there. was
Schematically, you
fooled,
did the
know what I'm
best you
saying?
could
Correct.
to where if Luka played in the series, I think you could have went 6.
That's where I ultimately get to.
That's just that's another guy that just gonna pick on,
But Joel and I were talking about it before the show, and I think that this is the best way to put it.
Mhm.
The series goes 6 in a convincing fashion that Oklahoma City still shows you they're the better team.
Okay.
We definitely do not get swept. We don't get embarrassed. Luka Doncic was needed so desperately in those second halves.
I don't hate it.
But the defense that we played,
Yeah.
JJ knows what the hell he's doing.
The multitude of defenders OKC has to throw at Brunson is a little scary, but he's had his way with Caruso in the past. But the difference is that they have more than just Caruso to throw at Brunson.
There's
That's the
3 of
thing.
them.
So I in that series, number one, I think the Knicks can win, but they also need Brunson to match Shai.
First of all, not only just that, like we're talking about OG ascending. J-Dub's probably gonna be guarding him.
If he's back.
And then we're talking about Mikal ascending. Caruso or like if it's not them on Brunson, they're gonna be guarding Mikal. So it's like,
Is OG not better than J-Dub?
what the fuck?
These
The way
playoffs,
he's playing
well.
21-8.
I mean, this year you
Elite
could feel
defensively.
pretty comfortable that OG's been playing better. J-Dub is a shot in the dark right now, bro. I don't know
J-Dub
what I'm
J-Dub
expecting
in the
from him.
past, he's been better than
That
OG.
was just last year.
I understand, but he's been dealing with injury all year long. It's not signed and sealed that you're getting a version of J-Dub that's better than what OG's showing right now.
I don't know. He's been hurt this year.
If
And now we're
J-Dub comes
changing our
back
mind
and
on
he's
J-Dub.
healthy, then he'll be fine.
We were
But
just super high on J-Dub in the summer. Then he's hurt. Now we're like super low,
feels
you
like
know?
he's barely played this year.
Yeah,
What am I supposed to do?
He has been hurt. But like,
I'm not going to disrespect J-Dub.
yeah, I feel like what he's shown us last year when he's healthy gives you the confidence.
How
of what's,
confident are you when he comes back, he's healthy and he's good to go? I'm not
well,
very confident.
Well, he's been great on defense all year
Yeah.
when he
No,
does
I
play.
agree, for sure.
And I think his defense is better than OG's.
He hasn't been as efficient as he has.
No, I think he's got ways to go as an
Well, let's
offensive player.
entertain the idea. Let's say the Knicks go on. If they win the championship, would this be similar to a 2011 Mavs run?
No, not even close.
Not in terms of the quality of opponents to get there, but
Finals?
an underdog beating the by far and away favorite team.
Now,
in the
wouldn't it be
NBA.
like, I still wouldn't, because your run wasn't like 2011.
Yeah.
It'd just be a underdog
so
story.
an unprobable team winning the NBA championship, like that 2011 Mavs?
Yeah, it would just be about the finals.
The finals you got, for
Yeah.
sure. But the Thunder and Spurs, that's going to be, I don't know what Polymarket's going to say odds-wise, but that's probably going to be a close series. Like, I don't think the Thunder are going to be looked at as like this incredibly
I'm thinking more
overwhelming
55,
favorite.
45.
Yeah.
They both pose different challenges. JC asked me the other day, like, who would you rather play in the finals, OKC or the Spurs? They pose different
I get
challenges.
past Detroit first.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas
Or
is bugged
Cleveland.
out.
I was going to say, or Cleveland.
Niggas got to come home.
Like, OKC is more talented, but the Wemby factor and the amount of ball handlers that San Antonio has is a different challenge.
Don't sleep on
for
the
the
Chet
Knicks.
fact. He's 20-10 right now.
Yeah.
No, he
He's
is.
shooting the
Incredible
shit out the
defense.
ball. Yeah, he's been awesome too. That's the thing. Like they got 4 or 5 dudes. Like even when J-Dub comes back, I think he'll be able to get acclimated into the offense. He's not going to ask to do too much. Like AJ's hooping, Chet's hooping. Just like get into your spots when you can, and then give us that all-world defense, and then we're good.
So I'm looking at it because I was curious, Brunson versus Caruso, or games that Brunson has
Is Chet
played
Gateable?
against Caruso. Brunson has only struggled truly one time against Caruso or a team that Caruso was on.
Shit,
A lot
Chet
of the
Gateable,
Bulls
man.
matchups, he violated.
And
him.
this
He
year,
dropped him one time in the corner. That shit killed
in
me.
the Bulls matchup,
That's when I was a
he
fan.
was doing his thing. Not the most efficient three-point shooter, but he was just able to just score the basketball at will. The Thunder matchup this year, he's had 2 of them. One, he fried. The second, he struggled. That's truly the only matchup where Brunson has struggled against a team that Caruso was on.
That's how it feels like the series would be. Like, the way they're blitzing teams now, they've won 7 straight games. That's not going to happen against this higher level of competition. So it's another test for them. My cousin and I were talking about earlier, like what was the change in the next year? And I brought up an example. He brought up another one. The example that I brought was that I just added to what he said was that, I don't know if you guys knew this, but after the Game 3 loss to Atlanta, Mikal Bridges, it was reported that he cried in the locker room. I don't know what happened, but he cried. Like, he cried in the locker room. But in that Game 3, I'm pretty sure it was Game 3. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it was a clip of, I think, Jalen Brunson after, like, in a timeout, his father, Rick Brunson, he, like, yelled at him. And he was like, yo, pass the fucking ball. Like, dead ass. Simple as that. He was like,
Sometimes you need to hear from your pops, man.
he was just that. And Brunson was low-key
Wakes
tight.
him up.
And after the Game 3, they have, like, locked in. They've won 7 straight. And who knows? There was a funny tweet on Twitter, like, it's my boy JC. He's, like, on Knicks Twitter. And he said that, I don't know what happened Game 3 in the locker room, but we need to see that footage of what happened. Like, something clicked after Game 3 with the team that they have just been all world. They've been flawless. I thought the Sixers series was going to go to 6. I thought it would be somewhat competitive. Completely wrong. They blitzed them.
Yeah.
And now we're questioning if Philly's ass.
Well, they are ass.
They
They're
look-
just
they look
ass,
fucking
sir.
ass. We're even more ass. That's
Celtic-
why we're getting
the
Giannis.
ultimate takeaway is that the Celtics are dog shit.
Fucking terrible.
And that's why Brad Stevens is going to get Giannis. I mean, sorry.
Brad Stevens gets Giannis. The NBA is unfair.
Yo, it's quite literally nobody's scared of Boston no more.
If we get Giannis, you're not moved.
Nigga ain't
You
even go.
tweeted if the Celtics get Giannis, I'm moved.
Oh, you
I'm
did?
crying. That being said, if the Celtics get Giannis,
You're there.
unequivocally, you know I'm
Well, that
here.
means Jaylen Brown might be
Is he going to
gone.
be healthy?
You still know I'm here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Hope so.
God willing.
I don't know.
So here's the thing. I'm either still with Milwaukee or I'm still with the Celtics.
Giannis's next teams, according to Polymarket has the odds out on their site and on the application right now. You can use code PS26 for a free $20. The Knicks are at 32%, best chance to land Giannis. The Celtics are at 29%. The Cavaliers are at 22.1%. And it says next team, so I don't know why this team is here, but the Bucks are at 15%. So 15% chance that he stays. Now, Shams reported that
15? That's
Yes.
so low.
15% chance
That's
that he
so
stays.
low.
Considering how long this Giannis saga has went,
Yeah, I'm
I understand. The Bucks are open for business. This was reported. The asking price is a young blue chip talent and a surplus of draft
That
picks.
screams Cleveland.
And they will see over the next 7
What's the
weeks
bullshit?
if Giannis will sign a long-term deal.
Who's yours?
Jaylen Brown.
He's 30.
And the teams expected to pursue Giannis are the Heat, the Warriors,
Heat have,
the
man?
Timberwolves, the Cavaliers, the Knicks, and the Lakers. They're one of the teams that they will pursue Giannis. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this feels like the most obvious Giannis to Boston thing because the blue chip talent, the Celtics have it to offer the Bucks.
Wait, it said young blue chip or blue chip?
Young blue chip talent.
Then it ain't Jaylen Brown.
But
bro.
Jalen Brown, he's what, 27?
29.
He's
bro.
29 years old.
27, brother.
I thought he was 27.
Bro, the blue
29.
chip, the young blue chip is, it's Evan Mobley. Even though I don't think they're gonna do it, it's Evan Mobley. He's the youngest of the bunch. Plus, he has that money that's tied to him, like $40 million.
So what are your thoughts on a team of Ryan Rollins, Jaylen Brown, Yaxel, and Miles Turner?
I mean, it
Shit is
sounds
hilarious,
gross,
bro.
But the Bucks, since they don't have the draft picks, are going to want to compete. So if you want to compete, who's the best player available? It's going to be Jaylen Brown.
Facts.
It's just a matter of, I don't know. We talked about it last week when we recorded last Tuesday. But when Brad had his exit interview, it seemed like more likely than not there was going to be changes made. Are those changes going to be someone on the MLE and trade exception, or is that change going to be something more drastic than Giannis? It was also reported that the Celtics reached out at the trade deadline. The Knicks reached out at the trade deadline. That feels more like teams just doing due diligence because they're like, oh, yeah, bro, just throw me fucking Derek White and a draft pick. Like, we have to see what the offer is, right? It doesn't mean you have serious conversations. The Knicks is interesting because the Knicks are just playing so well right now that assuming they get to the finals and barring them just like getting swept and looking not competitive against whoever in the West, makes me feel like they're just going to run it back or they'll make some changes to the bench or around the margins. But to make a Giannis type move after finally getting over the hump and looking as great as you ever have seems unlikely. And then Boston, it's just about, do you trade Jaylen Brown? You know, the Jays have been together forever. Brad Stevens did, you know, you had those rumors back when Kevin Durant was on the Nets. Jaylen Brown was offered for Kevin Durant. The offer didn't get accepted. It didn't go through. But that's really the only time in this like post 2020 era of the Jays that you've heard one of them being trade talks, right? So it's been a while since they've been in the actual trade discussion because we've had talks about, oh, do you trade Jaylen for the number 2 pick back in Scoot's draft and kind of silly shit, but nothing real concrete. But when Giannis becomes available and you lose as embarrassingly as you did in the first round to the Sixers, I think anything's on the table. So out of the teams you listed, I would take Boston to make that swing. You have Giannis, you still control majority of your draft picks, and you do have some younger players that, you know, showed some flashes in Hugos and Walshes and Baylor. Obviously, no one compared to an Evan Mobley or someone like an AJ Mitchell by any means, but you have young developing role players that could be interested. And for the Bucks, you get Jaylen Brown, who's probably, in terms of the players that are going to be available to get Giannis, Jaylen Brown is probably going to be the best. This is a guy that's probably going to be all NBA second team this year, a borderline top 10 player, just led the Celtics to the number 2 seed when a lot of people thought this was going to be an 8 or 9 seed. So he'd shown that he could take on an offensive load. So I think.
How about you shut the hell up?
I don't know, it's so funny.
No, it's him, bro. I like because he looked at me like I was laughing the first time and I couldn't hold it in.
Yeah, so I think Giannis to Boston's a real possibility.
Yes,
and
sir.
if there's any year that they make a big swing and really shake up this core, it would be this offseason.
So you would trade your best player?
I'm keeping Tatum.
Yeah,
If
man.
it-
The answer is Boston, man.
Jaylen, would you do this trade? Jaylen Brown paying Pritchard 2 first-round picks.
I would seriously consider it.
Because you're losing paying Pritchard 2. It's not just a Jaylen Brown.
Is it?
thing.
I thought it was it's an easy swap.
No, they could. The contracts would work. But if I'm the Bucks, I would be like, I want paying Pritchard 2. I'm not going to lie.
Being a little greedy here in Milwaukee, you ain't got
I
shit
want,
to
because
ask for.
the Celtics first-round picks, how valuable are they?
Well, I'm sure they'll
Maybe
ask for
late first.
fucking 2032. You know what I mean? You'll go 6-7 years in the future when Giannis is 40 and Tatum is 35 and shit.
I think Cleveland's intriguing because just the situation in itself. Harden's older. Donovan's due for money this offseason. What are you gonna do? Like if it is the Mobley for Giannis swap, are you keeping Donovan? Are you keeping Harden? Like
Probably keep both.
that's the tricky part. That's a lot of money tied to older players, the guys that are getting to that age. Donovan, I think he's nearing 30, or he is 30. Yeah. Harden's obviously getting up there in age. Giannis is 31, 32, something like that.
31.
So, and then you have Jared Allen, who you've been trying to. You should have probably moved, but now you're probably going to keep that front court depth. That's an interesting team to me because you mentioned young blue chip prospect. Mobley screams that. A guy who can probably elevate his game, maybe, or they probably still feel like there's a couple gears to get to in his game. Yeah. Do $40 million.
Who would you rather have, Jalen or Mobley?
What am I trying to do?
You're being the Bucks. I don't know what they're trying to do.
If I'm trying to compete, Brown.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to rebuild, I'll take Mobley.
It's weird because with the new lottery rules that might be put into place, it just puts less of an importance on owning your own first round picks because of how much of a crapshoot the lottery is going to be. It actually makes you incentivize wanting to just be competitive now rather than completely tearing it down and being absolutely trash. So that's why this Giannis deal is interesting because I doubt it's going to be just a 2-team trade. I think that we're going to get another team involved because maybe the Bucks do prioritize getting their picks back, which means maybe they involve the Blazers as a third team in this deal to get them in the mix to maybe they could send their picks and the Blazers get something good in return. I think this deal is going to extend out into multiple different teams to get it done. I like Cleveland. It does feel weird seeing Harden and Giannis potentially being on the same team in the future, considering they've had their beef in the past before. Harden called Giannis somebody that had no skill. He could just run and dunk man. And
stole that from you.
Yeah, he really did.
Giannis has trash talked him before in the past, so it'd be weird seeing them on the same team. I'm sure they probably respect each other's games though, even though they've went back and forth in that way.
Respects Giannis' game.
But yeah, like James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Giannis, Jared Allen. Maybe you trade Jared Allen for a stretch 5 or you keep him, whatever they want to do. I mean, that team seems like it's good enough to compete in the Eastern Conference.
Sneaky team, Atlanta Hawks.
What do they give up?
The 8th pick.
Jalen Johnson.
Ooh, keep Jalen Johnson.
Are we lower on Jalen Johnson after what we just saw in the playoffs?
I felt the same about him all year.
I don't feel lower. I just don't know. I don't think Atlanta would trade him.
Like, I think if the Hawks had Giannis, they probably don't beat the Knicks, but
no,
it'd be a closer series. It was 6.
I want 6.
Yeah. They would have had a chance.
It was a weird 6, though.
It was weird.
If you play the series again,
it was a tale of 2 series. The beginning of the series, it felt like evenly matched. In the last 3 games, it was just a blitz.
8th pick definitely intrigues you a little bit more for sure.
But again, if you're Milwaukee, don't you want to be competitive?
Well, I mean, 8th pick.
You're getting 8th and Jalen. Okay.
Let's 8th pick. Let's throw in some dice. Get some Kuminga in there too. Let's just say fuck it, you know.
Just get a package. Just get a whole new roster in.
Yeah, let's just throw in some guys. You know. I don't know. This Giannis shit is weird because who's also extending him?
Yeah, you're gonna have to give him $70 million a year.
That's why he has leverage in the situation because
somebody's gonna pay him.
I'll pay him.
If he goes out and says, "I ain't re-signing with Atlanta," Atlanta's out.
You're fucked.
They're not gonna trade for him. Mm-hmm. If he says that about Cleveland's
and
out.
He might not even say. He might just sit there getting traded and then go in and be like, "Oh, I'll play for you guys, but this year I'm going to free agency."
Mm-hmm. Would you be surprised if the Bucks just say, "You know what? We don't care about the best return. We just want to send Giannis where he wants to go." Because that might be a possibility.
Hey, he's done a lot for that organization.
He has done. I don't know. He's shown the respect.
He better not go to Miami, dog.
I don't think he's going to go.
He goes to Miami, I'll fall apart.
That package sucks, bro. Oh, it's the same one they send.
I think Milwaukee meets them in the middle. Like, listen, we'll try to do our best. We won't send you to a place you definitely don't want to go to, but you can't give us 2 teams. Like, you got to give us at least 4 or 5 teams so we can negotiate some. But a 3-team trade is interesting. If you get. I've seen the Blazers. I've seen the Clippers potentially with pick 5. It could become something bigger if they want either their picks back or if they want to get a top 10 pick in this draft.
What's your prediction? What are you about to say, Riff?
How does Giannis' next 5 years look as a player?
He's healthy, amazing.
I think
you have to factor in everything.
I think he's going to regress. I don't really count on him staying healthy for a season in the playoffs. I just don't, which makes the move risky.
No, it's,
get
it's
your laughs in
incredibly
now.
risky.
Get your fucking laughs in
How
now.
am
No,
I
no, no,
being
no, no.
blamed because he's being
No,
negative?
Get your
How
laughs.
does that work? You
get
blame the black guy.
Your laughs in now because when he's healthy and he's in the
When is that?
playoffs and he's dominant,
High risk, high reward.
easy.
High risk, high reward. You're
Easy.
trading for him.
So he's an idea.
no,
You're
because,
really.
because
So remember when you
Giannis-
laughed at that?
Giannis
I'm
is awesome.
asking.
So apologize to Joel.
What the
Say
fuck?
sorry, Daddy.
I'm asking a
No,
question.
say sorry, Daddy, for
This
laughing
podcast not
at
for
you.
questions. If it's not to ask questions, what are we here for?
So
I
he's an
tried to tell
idea.
y'all, man.
I'm asking you a
So
question.
apologize to him.
Why
Say,
am
I'm
I
sorry
apo-
for laughing?
I'm not saying he's right. I'm asking you a question.
I don't
No.
think he's an idea.
Is
Giannis
his
has
health
shown
not an
us-
idea?
His,
No.
His health's a question.
Okay, I'm
question,
just
for
asking.
sure.
I'm just asking. When last time you been in playoffs? I'm asking.
23.
All I
3
said
years
was
ago.
the idea of a playoff run, which was true. I mean,
It's been
See,
3 years.
he's
all
he's
I've
saying
done the last
Drew, I'm
couple of
just
years
act-
is
you're being
imagine
negative.
what it could be.
You're being emotional because I'm just asking you a question. You're being
You're
emotional,
pissing me off.
bro. I'm just asking you a question. How do you feel about Giannis today? Like, where do you have him ranked?
He's top 4 in the world.
Where could that be next summer if I ask you?
Top 4.
So it would just be no matter. What if he doesn't play this year? Still top 4?
Okay, well, I mean, of course, he doesn't play it.
We barely play this year.
What does he have to do to drop? Does he just have to play
Die.
poorly?
What? All right, God forbid.
He has to die.
Even though the defense has regressed, you're still top 4.
Oh my god! So he's gone from wow, one of the better defenders we've ever seen to
I don't know about every
good
single
defender.
year. Yeah, that's a regression.
He's still, I mean, he's still Giannis. He's still awesome.
He's
Is
giving
he?
you 30 on 60.
Yes.
30 on 60.
That's all layers.
You're on his ween.
I'm asking you questions. I'm just trying to check the Giannis temp.
Great playmaker, first position. I'd argue elite, but
I like
I'll
how we
settle
use
on
that first
great.
position. Yeah,
I'll settle on great.
awesome.
Can
yeah.
you guess what he averaged this year?
He averaged 32
Like,
a game, didn't
It
he?
was like 32.
Nah, he averaged 28, 10, and
Oh,
5.
yuck.
The year before, he averaged 30,
For
12,
sure.
and 7.
There you go.
And then 30, 12, and 7.
There you go.
I think
You're gonna
Giannis-
get it. Listen,
Shout
when you're
out
the best
that
player. You're gonna put on
2021
numbers.
playoff run.
No, it was legendary, but it's just been the health thing.
was
You're
what?
gonna someone.
I'm gonna be quiet.
That shit saved him. Honestly, his playoff
yeah,
resume
of
is filled with
course.
disappointment.
You know, we
And
talk
getting
about
upset.
the Joker a lot, but a team got hurt that run. Giannis's run.
A team gets hurt every round.
You know, that really just,
A team
we're
gets
we're
hurt
very
every
mean
run.
about the Joker's run
He was down in the finals 2-0.
to the Suns.
He
That's
was
pretty
down
embarrassing.
I'll be
2-0.
honest.
And he came and won 4 straight and has one of the best
Yo, you're
defensive stops
attacking
in playoff
me
history.
for no reason. I'm
and
not
he gave
being.
you 50
I'm
on
not-
a closeout.
I can't give Giannis credit for being down 2-0. I can't give him credit.
we
to
give LeBron,
Phoenix,
we give
bro.
LeBron credit to being down 3-1 and coming back.
No,
Oh.
it's an impressive.
That was against the
comeback,
Warriors.
A
obviously.
comeback's a
fire.
comeback. He was
No,
down
that's
2-0.
fine.
That was fire.
True.
That was
He was
fire.
down 2-0 in the
Yo,
finals.
bro, you're attacking me, and I'm asking you questions.
And I'm answering them
It's Giannis,
passionately.
you know,
You're emotional. I'm just asking you questions. Don't be emotional.
50 and a closeout.
That shit was mad long ago.
it was.
Can
5
you
years
give me
ago.
anything else?
It was.
Was
5
RJ
years
alive?
ago.
Yes.
Yes, it
Barely.
was.
Barely.
Yeah. What year is that? 2021?
2021?
Dude.
He's getting old, bro.
No, wait. Dude, that was in like June.
Yeah.
Bro, RJ couldn't see. He was just born. Dude, no, we're frying that. We're frying that. We're frying that.
RJ was alive.
Barely.
He was breathing.
It was just fresh out. We're crashing that. Can you give me anything else?
What more do you want?
Brother.
Okay, I'll ask you this: Is
Okay.
he worth the risk? Is
What
he
team am I?
worth
What team am I? I
uh,
think that's important.
Boston? Is
yes.
he worth trading Jaylen Brown?
Yes.
Mhm.
Is he worth Atlanta? Is he worth trading Jalen Johnson in the 8th?
be
Atlanta?
honest. Yes.
They have nothing.
Fucking
to lose.
yes.
Is he worth? If you're the Knicks, flame out in the finals.
No.
You're worth trading OG.
No, I think they got a
or-
good thing going right now.
Okay.
What the fuck?
We're finally playing amazing.
No.
We're playing like
why
how we should have
that's why
played
I
all
said if
year.
you just flame down the finals.
That's-
'Cause if
oh,
you play like,
well,
if you play like
There's
this,
no
you're
such
for
thing
it.
as flaming out in the finals.
They
I'll be
get
honest.
swept in 4
You get
games and they
fucking
lose by 20.
Packed up. Not even a competition.
Giannis makes that, what, 6 games?
Well, I'm just saying, like
You
the
know?
only way I think Giannis gets the Knicks is they
Giannis
flame
on
out.
Antetokounmpo.
Does he even make it to the finals?
I hope
That's a,
so.
that's a genuine
The
question.
thing, bro, is
That's
that
a-
with
that's a
the
question.
Knicks,
He
you have
doesn't-
to
He hasn't
trade.
made it in June. He hasn't made it in
Oh my
April in so
God.
long.
You have to trade any combination of Cat OG, Cat McHale for Giannis.
That's like $90 million.
You lose a lot, and
It
you don't
is.
have any.
Try to
picks
get Ryan
anyway.
Rollins back.
I don't know if the Bucks are interested in doing that.
Yo, bro, I don't know.
So is there anyone that's not?
No, it's
worth it?
fucking Giannis' fault that Milwaukee's dog shit. It's Giannis' fault.
It's not his
Let me
fault.
ask you a question: if you were to rank these 3 playoff runs,
I'm
they've
crying.
been the best. Between who has the 3 best playoff runs?
I'm gonna shut this shit down. You want to know what this actually is? Milwaukee is such a dog shit organization.
It is very dog
It
shit.
is very reminiscent of Cleveland when they were fucking piss water dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
They get LeBron James. They're still piss water dog shit, except they have LeBron fucking James and they're in the playoffs. They're contending for championships year after year, but they continue to fail him, put garbage around him, but he continues to uplift because he's the
That's what
king.
great players
He's the
do, yeah,
chosen
yeah.
one, the kid from Akron.
What does Giannis
So
uplift?
what happens? Giannis Antetokounmpo gets drafted to Milwaukee. He
Yeah.
absolutely saves the franchise after misery. They've been dog shit, nothing,
They made the
garbage.
playoffs with Brandon Jennings and Monte Ellis.
Congrats. And what happened?
They got swept. I
They
think.
made the
Yeah,
conference
they got
finals
swept.
with Ray
Giannis
Allen.
Antetokounmpo saves.
Jesus Christ. Go back fucking 25 years.
Giannis Antetokounmpo
He
saves the franchise.
Yep.
He goes and is suddenly, whoa, we have a top 3 player in the world. Whoa, we have an MVP.
Not
Whoa,
anymore.
we have an MVP and a DPOY in the same year, only been done 3 times in NBA history. He wins them a championship.
Shout out to him. 20. What's the year was it? 2021.
21.
And what do they do after that? Continue to put dog shit next to him. They get him Damian Lillard. Whoa, great job, guys.
Thought it would
This
work.
is awesome.
Yo, we're about to have another virus before Giannis wins another playoff series. Bro.
But Milwaukee,
He won post. I guess it was during
Yeah,
COVID.
it's during COVID. You hate to see it, man. Shout out to Giannis. Yo, genuinely, I don't mean it to be an asshole. I think he's a great player.
Does him not working out with Dame not matter to anybody?
Dame was
in terms
mid.
Of, like his legacy. In
Dame
terms of
was
what?
mid.
Dame was
was like
great when they weren't on the
27.
court
When they weren't
together.
playing- yeah.
it was actually really nasty.
It's not on Giannis that Dame could not fit
It's
into
not.
the
It's
role.
not on Giannis that Giannis still doesn't know how to run a pick and roll correctly.
Here's the thing. Hands up. Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
But he's better with the ball in his hand.
It's fair. It's
Like
also fair.
Dame,
Maybe
he,
they just didn't-
he,
maybe
Dame
they just didn't-
deserves
I don't know.
criticism
Tatum's a great team.
for it not working out too. I don't want to just make it one-sided for Giannis. But if any other superstar player got another top 10-esque player to join them at any point in their primes and it didn't work out, it would be viewed very negatively.
Giannis
They just
averaged
got screwed
30
because
and
of
12 that
injuries.
year.
Yeah,
They didn't play well, but the injuries just compiled it.
They didn't
never
play
got
well.
a chance.
Giannis
They were
played
so.
well.
They were so.
You're right.
fucked
They
up.
never got a chance to play
don't think they
together.
were gonna do
But
shit.
even when they played together, it didn't
Yeah.
fit.
No,
Like
you're right,
you
you're
noticeably
right.
saw it didn't work out. It's unfortunate that they never played in a playoff series. But any player, bro,
Dame was still great though.
if you get another top 10, top 15 player next to that superstar player, like for example with Jokic, if like Devin Booker goes to the Nuggets
Oh, they work like a
or
glove.
whatever, and they don't fit, and it's because Jokic doesn't do something here or whatever, they just don't fit. Maybe Devin Booker doesn't fit with him either. You would be like, okay, if I'm trading for this superstar player, I have to take into account if he can even fit with my players currently, if he can fit with my current star.
Drew Holiday fit like a fucking glove.
He did.
He's a high level
But
role
it's
player more than a
you-
superstar. You know.
Exactly. He played his role. Dame needed the ball in his hand. So if you're trading for Giannis, like Donovan Mitchell and Giannis, I like it, but
It's kind of like Dame. all
will
over
it
again.
fit?
I'm going to disagree. Donovan's a guy that he's not a bad playmaker, but he knows when to get his. He knows when to pick his spots.
How's it different than Dame?
Dame is a playmaking point guard.
And that would make it better
In theory, it should.
because Donovan will be more of a ball hog. I don't. You know.
It's
what I mean?
kind of more, at least we know what's going on with the ball in our
Like
hands.
Luka and Giannis doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in my opinion. It would be amazing star talent wise, but I think the Lakers, it wouldn't be smart because of all the cap going to Luka and Giannis, but also Luka needs the ball and Giannis needs the ball
Giannis needs
too.
the ball.
It wouldn't fit. The cleanest fit is him to Golden State and playing with Steph. That's the
That'd
cleanest
be
fit
nuts. Yeah.
because Steph, we've already
back.
seen
He's the
him.
most pluggable of all time.
Yes,
No,
we've already seen him take a backseat. We know that he could do it again.
Respect.
nigga, what?
We've already seen Steph take a backseat. We know he could do it again.
Nothing wrong with what he just said, bro.
He put his ego aside for KD. He did.
1A,
That's a
1B
fact.
type shit game. You guys,
Now, I understand. It definitely was 1A, 1B.
watch your mouth.
But Kevin Durant was clearly the best player in those seasons.
I'm sure. When was Harden the best player in the season?
Why do you have to do that?
Because he always
It
tries.
always-
It's always look at the smirk when he says shit. You
No,
gotta look
no,
at the
you
smirk.
got it. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
It's
look
a
at the
compliment.
smirk.
He's the most egoless superstar ever.
I know. That's why his rings and your Flair doesn't. Loser.
Kobe has rings.
Enough.
Now
Enough.
Kobe's number one in his list.
Patrick Mahomes has rings.
No, I
bro.
think.
My nigga,
hold
what?
on. I actually texted Joel the other day about his top three because Chelsea was asking me because I said I thought
He put Harden one. Got
he
him.
put Harden one
Loser.
because I thought you were gonna put Brunson. I thought you were gonna put Brunson at three.
Brunson's not even on the list.
No,
No,
it's
not
Harden.
top
Kobe.
Nah, he
Luka.
wouldn't be. I don't think he would
He's
be.
not top three.
He
I
wouldn't
believe
be.
you.
I thought the
Yeah.
way Harden was playing these playoffs, you can put him three.
No, Harden's one, Kobe's two.
Or Brunson's
Number
not Harden.
three is Luka, but the Brunson was in top 4. Number 3 was a tie between Luka and Ant.
Yeah.
It was a tie.
That's valid. I think that's a valid list.
Yeah.
Harden's one? Loser.
Well,
Shit
to
crazy.
his
No, he
defense,
typed Harden first.
I said, "Who's your top 3?" And he listed Harden number 1, but didn't explicitly
If
say.
he typed Harden,
Who
that's
said
his
no
first
order?
thought.
Who
No,
said no
that's
order?
his first thought was Harden.
Yeah, it was. Harden was 1, Kobe was 2, and then number 3, I was thinking about it for like 3 minutes. Luka or Ant? And I was like, bruh, there ain't a player I defended more than 2024 Luka.
No, well, you did say you'll
So-
take Ant over God.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta
that-
put Ant in your
No,
top
yeah,
I don't
three.
you're
think you ever
right.
said that about Luka.
You
know,
never said that about Harden.
Luka, I was just like, damn, the highs he's made me feel.
So great.
His buzzer beater in the bubble that he had, I remember watching it in the kitchen. I had a TV in my kitchen.
Do you remember
And-
where we were?
Yeah, we were in NC, North Carolina.
No, I thought that one we were posted up in my backyard with the projector.
Oh, I definitely remember watching Mavs Clippers in North Carolina.
Fact, I do remember
But
that.
maybe
too.
the game winner was in the backyard.
You know, watching Luka just historically has done something to me, but as of recently, I'd rather watch Ant than Luka.
So is Brunson your 5?
Yeah, it would go.
That's a cute little 5.
Yeah, that would be a top 5. I kind of prefer.
This is the best your team has ever been in your life, and the best player on that team doesn't even crack the top 3.
It's different, bro.
It's Kobe and Harden,
It's
bro.
different.
I said 3. I didn't say 2.
You did say 3.
Bad.
It's different. I like
Luka, bro.
this. It's a team, bro. It's a
Luka
team.
Magic, 77.
It's no individual player. It's a team sport, man.
Who's leading their team in points?
Brunson.
Kobe really carrying his ringless ass team, bro.
And this
I'm
Kobe
fucking
shit
honest,
popped up
bro.
fucking 6 months ago. So
That shit.
Chill, bro. We canceled the podcast in 2020 after he passed away. I said, you out of respect, we can't do the pod.
I think most people did.
Riv pulled up to my crib, and I was like, bro, nah, we can't record today, bro.
I think you did say that.
Like,
Joe.
yo,
I looked at him like, what?
I said, yo, nah, bro, I'm devastated. I'm not gonna lie,
I think it
bro.
was hurt. Niggas like
let me see if I can find your first Kobe tweet.
I'm eating a hard laugh. Wow.
He's nuts, bro.
Wow.
Who's your top 5, bro? I'm curious. Please don't put all Celtics.
Tatum, Brown, irrelevance.
Von Castle?
Oh, I love. Are you saying like right now?
Yeah, who you talking about?
Oh, Tatum, Brown, Derek White, Pritchard.
Okay. Let's just non-Celtics. Let's go.
Oh, non-Celtics.
Yes, please.
Castle, Amen, Flag, AJ.
You my nigga. Sorry. I know yours. Giannis, Reeves, LeBron.
It's LeBron,
Well, I
Wemby.
know he's one.
the
Trust.
chosen one,
The
kid from Akron,
type shit.
LBJ.
Real.
Why are all your Kobe
Captain
tweets
America.
from 2026, Joel?
Brother, he has no Kobe tweets from back then.
Oh no, because I've had to defend him more than I've ever had to. It's kind of
Oh,
ridiculous.
here's one. Here's one from 2018. You replied, LeBron lost to Dallas when they've only had Dirk 4-2, and LeBron averaged 17 that series. Try again. The original tweet was deleted. And this dude Tucker said that Dallas team swept Kobe. You said an old Kobe Bryant with an out of prime Gasol and Meta World Peace. That was ass. Okay, that wasn't really
So defending Kobe tweets. No, that's funny. They made 3 straight finals that year too. People don't take
Anything
that
from
into
like
account.
2021.
Here's one from 2019. Okay, so someone tweeted, it's deleted. Someone tweeted, Kobe didn't win 73 games, 2 MVPs, and a ring before Shaq. Steph did before KD. He quoted and said, Kobe didn't blow a 3-1 lead in the finals either. Curry shouldn't even have a ring. It took him 6 games to beat a Cavs roster with their second best player being Tristan Thompson. Without KD, Curry never wins another championship. This was obviously 2019 before 2022.
Boy, did that shit die so fast.
Yeah.
I love 2022.
They don't talk enough about how the Warriors needed KD.
They don't talk
to win
enough
the
about-
games.
You think Kobe's still better than Steph?
Yeah. No, without a doubt.
You know why we didn't need, well, let me not say we because we're no longer we. You know why he didn't need Kevin Durant? Because 2022 happened, bro.
2019, Kobe was
But
the
within
national
that
scorer.
within
People take
that
his
year
game for granted.
span,
Why? You know,
from 2017 to
okay.
2019, he definitely
you
needed
know
KD.
why I hate this argument?
He probably
2017,
stands by this.
we definitely repeat.
This
Ja-
is, but
We
James Harden?
definitely
Yeah.
repeat.
James Harden or
18?
Kobe?
17.
Kobe.
maybe,
We
Like, who
repeat.
all time.
maybe.
Well, you had James. You said ring aside.
Who do
as
they
a-
bring
as a
in
player? As a
to
player.
replace
Yo,
Harrison
yes.
Barnes?
As a player,
Yes.
James Harden.
Bro, that was
Harrison Barnes
that
stays.
was
He wasn't
Harden's
gonna
most
Yeah,
efficient scoring
instead
season
of re-signing
ever.
or signing KD, you guys re-sign him.
They weren't going to re-sign Harrison
But I'm
Barnes.
saying that's who you guys would have gotten.
No, I don't know. Because they weren't planning on re-signing Harrison Barnes.
Because he was dog shit in 16.
Well, he's the reason they lost.
And Clay.
Yeah, all of them. They all
Yeah,
missed.
I was bugging
I was
for
gonna say
Harden in
Curry
2018.
mainly.
Yeah. He
Well,
was hurt.
Harden in 2018, I was putting over every player ever.
Why do you only say Steph needed KD?
Sigourney Weaver.
No, KD needed Steph too. I don't say Steph.
I feel like that's big. That's more bigger than Steph needing KD.
I think it's a little bit of both. Like KD definitely needed to go to State, but
Well, I think KD blew the 3-1 lead to Steph.
he did. That's
Like,
I
he
was
Just like
wasn't gonna beat
Kobe blew
Steph.
3-1 lead to Nash.
he had 50 in Game 6. And he
Sounds like he lost.
No, to me, Kevin Durant, what he did, I would never condone. I hated that he did that. But bruh, the Warriors not winning in 2017 or 2018 without KD. That
Well,
Cavs
they're
team
not
was
winning
too
without
good.
Steph if we just do it
And,
like that
and
too.
the ripple effect of that is that if the Cavs win in 2017, Kyrie probably never requests a trade. He probably
Maybe.
stays there. Like, I don't know, bro. And you still have KD to deal with whatever team he would have picked too.
Niggas not worried about that. He probably would have stayed at OKC. They blew a 3-1 lead.
Can you imagine that like Sam Presti just was not able to build a roster around KD and Westbrook?
Shit crazy, right?
But now
'Cause,
like Shai just gets everything he wants, bro.
I mean, it sounds
It's
like
because
they're
you know,
loaded.
Shai is
he not better than KD at his best. He not.
why?
He not.
Why not?
Because KD's a better scorer than him.
You taking
And he's a better defender than him.
you taking Chris Ivory? Or
Let me
Peyton
ask you a
Hillis?
question though. You told me.
What?
You told me empty the clip. You
Oh,
told me.
he
you
tweeted
told me
that?
I'd rather
No,
go
no,
8
no.
for 25 than
BG.
8 for 16.
KD has
Thoughts?
emptied a clip before.
When?
He has.
Outside of Milwaukee. When?
I just don't think Shai is a better player than KD. The roster construction for Shai has been so much better.
Yeah, this this Thunder roster is nuts.
Those OKC teams, like the team that almost beat Golden State, they beat San Antonio the round before too, which was a pretty
great team, yeah,
ridiculous. Like they were a ridiculous team. KD, Westbrook, Roberson can't fucking shoot at all. Ibaka was there. He didn't develop a 3-point shot at that time.
Cephalosha still on that team?
I don't think so. Not
Okay.
the
he
not
came-
the
I think
2016
after.
team.
Did he come after?
Also,
Cephalosha had been there at that point in time because he was
Oh,
there
yeah.
in 2012.
Facts.
and then their center was Steven Adams, who they didn't have a bad front court because Ibaka eventually developed
Listen, you're
a
a
three.
good enough team to beat the Spurs, bro.
Exactly.
And you were
Like,
good
they
enough to
weren't
be up
trash.
3-1.
And Roberson was a lockdown defender, so they
And then
had
what
like
happened?
players that
Somebody
filled
started
the
shooting
role.
toward dates. Started shooting toward
Yeah.
fucking dates.
No, KD
And
is.
Westbrook was bullshitting. He was, oh my God.
But I'll be honest, bro. KD is more to blame for the Thunder blowing that 3-1 lead. Westbrook actually played better than KD, in my
it
opinion.
wasn't hard.
Oof.
But I also think that because Kevin Durant left OKC, we knock Russell Westbrook for that a little bit too much. Like the narrative when he left was he left because you can't win with Westbrook. In fact, I thought Westbrook was the person who raised the floor of all those teams. He was one of the best playmakers in the league at that point. And I think Westbrook could have won if the roster construction was good enough and he still had KD, but KD gave up on that. And
I
I
also
feel like they
think
could have won.
That finals would have been amazing.
Would've been fine.
Yeah. Still think that LeBron wins, but
Of course. 'cause
yes.
LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron.
They just ran into, it's just LeBron at that point. But their third best scorer on that OKC team was Deion Waiters. They just didn't
Deion.
have enough, bro. Like
Think,
offense wise.
Golden State's third best scorer was Barnes or
Yeah.
Draymond.
They didn't have enough, but it's still no excuse. Like Kevin Durant played like shit. He shot for the playoffs, I think below 30% from three. So he was ass.
We gotta start respecting guys.
Oh wow. Who should you start with?
Now he's a Pistons fan. He drops all his fandoms. Now he's about respect. This 2026 River Brown sucks cock.
I want to respect Russ, man.
We gotta
Russ.
start respecting players, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we
Who's the one player you disrespected that you want to start respecting?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
KD?
No.
James Harden.
I don't know. I went to the wall with that one. Gotta just stay where I'm at. It's just gotta stay true to that. No.
If Harden beats the Pistons, the Cavs beat the Pistons this series, would you wear a Harden beer for the full
My
episode?
nigga, no, he ain't even been that good.
Giannis?
What do you mean? He closed out game 3. In game 4, he
He
was
did.
fine.
He was
was-
also
he's been great
dog
the
shit in
last-
Detroit.
Yeah.
It's a half. He's at
To
a
be
half
honest
right
with
now.
you, I can only judge.
Harden? You live with that.
Yeah, he's at a half right now. Legit.
I can only start to judge the Cavs based off their road performances. Is that wrong?
They're
You have
literally
to do a little bit of
OP at home.
I need
they're
you to
cheaters.
show me that you're not the
tell
worst
you what,
version of yourself.
Depending on how he plays Game 5 and Game 6, we'll talk.
100%.
Because he's
agree.
ass in the road. He's good at home right now in this series.
They're all
But they're
ass
on the
on the
road
road.
tomorrow. So
They're
Shout
all
out-
ass on the road.
yeah.
Shout
No
out to the-
exception.
shout out to the fans, man. Shout out to the fans. I was too disrespectful to Cade, bro.
Yeah, what's up with your dick eating?
Lockdown. Harden and Mitchell games 3 and game 4, they're shooting 61% on Cade.
That's not
He's
true.
playing lockdown defense.
That's not true at
Yes,
all.
it is.
It's quite
I
literally just Mitchell Rock.
I
It's
charted it
just
myself.
Mitchell.
Donovan.
I charted it myself.
I charted it myself. I went through all their field goal attempts in total, misses and makes, and the number I came to was 8 for 13.
I mean,
Harden and Mitchell combined.
again, Donovan has done whatever he
That's
wanted.
across
to
the last
Cade.
2 games.
Last 2. For
So you're
this,
ignoring the road games.
Listen, 13
For this
field goal
sample
attempts
size,
over
yes.
a 2-game sample, whatever.
No, he's a sicko. He's upset that Cade can guard, and Cade was boxing up
Was he-
the beard.
did he try to guard when he turned the ball over late in game 3 and didn't go
No,
back
that
on
doesn't make
defense?
sense. He can't guard a turnover.
Oh, but he could. He could have ran back and stopped the bucket. He didn't.
That's not
Max
guarding the
Strus-
turnover.
Max Strus,
It's-
he jogged. That's not a
He
defender,
did
in
jog.
my
I'm
opinion.
sorry.
A defender not doing that.
You would know about a
real true
non-defender.
I do.
All
yes.
your players are garbage on defense.
Yes, I
Like,
know.
literally
That's
all your
why
favorite players.
It takes one
You
to
have
know
a type.
one. It does.
Especially Kobe with them fake.
You told me
defensive teams.
the Pistons are men and they don't switch, and all I've seen is them switching on to Tobias and Duncan Robinson.
Not really. You haven't seen it much with Duncan. Duncan barely played last game.
Tobias is food.
Duncan
He's getting-
game 3 was closing.
I said last game.
Well, it was a blowout because of the third quarter. The-
He has to close. He's our shooter.
Agreed, which is it was fucked up watching game 3, dude. Because it was straight up find Tobias, find Duncan, get the ball to James Harden, get the fuck out the way.
I've
And
come
he
to
was
the conclusion.
killing.
Maybe it's my tone. Maybe the words I spew isn't listened to. It's just the tone in what I say it in. So I'll say it again. Cade is a good defender. I don't think he's a great defender, but I will give him a lot of acknowledgement because the players that have his type of offensive load usually aren't even good defenders.
Like all your players.
They're trash defenders.
He was being nice.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
He was being
And I
calm.
think that's
Oh,
fair
oh,
of Dehls to do.
So after now, 10 minutes later of him being a dick, he's being nice. I'm just supposed to let that
He was being a
slide.
big person.
So when we went
No.
over this prior, you just said let's respect.
You did
He's
say-
been disrespecting. First of all, Cade is one man. There's no reason for disrespect.
Agreed.
Why?
A lot of
Especially
turnovers.
after this one has been lying about him for about 3-4 years
So
now.
him and I went over this before the show started, and I pointed out to him that the issue was that he said you can pick on Cade.
That was incorrect.
And I agree with you. That was incorrect. But he did say after that,
Mhm.
he's a good defender.
Okay.
He started by saying he's not great or elite, and you can pick on him. That's where he was incorrect.
That is incorrect.
But
He's a
he
good defender.
did give him the credit for being good. And I think
Okay.
right now what he just did
Okay.
is right.
Okay.
He did say
If
he's a good defender.
if he runs that statement back, if you can pick on him,
Here's the
which is
thing.
nuts.
He was not running that back prior to the show.
I just
Okay.
said that you can get your game off on him.
That's no. See, all right, brother,
Donovan Mitchell has.
nigga, dude, yeah,
He
okay.
couldn't do it on Jamal Shedd or Kyler Murray Boyles or Scotty Barnes.
He wasn't. Donovan wasn't doing it the first 2 games. He just got hot, literally.
Yeah,
Now
did
he can
just
get his
hot.
fucking game off.
He could get no.
Nigga,
game 2
really,
he played
he
well.
didn't even shoot that
Game-
efficient in game 3.
Game 2 he played well, didn't he? Donovan Mitchell.
Nigga, we watched the same game. Who played well for Cleveland?
It was honestly just Mitchell. Harden was ass.
Bro, Mitchell had like 4 points in the fourth. He was like 3 for 8.
We got to fact check the points and what he had. I know for a
They're pretty
fact
decent.
he played good in at least
Almost
one of
50%.
game 1 and game 2. Harden ain't show up for either of those games.
Bro, he didn't
Outside
play
of
that
the
good in
fourth
game
quarter for
2 in
one.
the second half, bro. At least, especially, like I think he had 30, but it wasn't like an impactful
Mitch
30.
in the fourth quarter was 2 for 8,
I gave him a
39.2,
field goal.
39.2% true
For
shooting.
the game, what did he have though?
No, he had 31 and 6.
Yeah, I knew he had 30.
That's a
but
good
it,
game from
31,
him.
wasn't
6 and
11 for
3.
20.
It wasn't
6
an-
rebounds, 3
It
assists.
wasn't an impactful 30
In
that
the
game.
fourth quarter, he could have been better, but I mean, goddamn, he gave you 31. That game was about Harden not showing up at all.
Third quarter was great.
He was amazing. Harden was dog shit. God bless you.
Bless you.
God bless. No more.
The thing with Harden just don't got the same first step to consistently get by Cade. Cade has the body and the physicality to match that because he don't got that first step anymore.
Yeah, Harden was asking.
But Mitchell has routinely just blown by Cade whenever he's
Well,
wanted.
Mitchell has killed everybody not named Asar.
Yes,
So
but that's what I said when
that's not what you said.
when I was talking about the series. I said that the Pistons don't have that. They don't have great defenders. It's only Asar
Nigga,
and a Stewart off the bench.
brother. They're just getting. D. Mitch was dog shit in the first half. Literally shitting ass. Like shit
Third
coming out
quarter
your ass.
happened.
It took an
third
explosion in the
quarter was some
third
hot shit.
quarter for you to talk about niggas get their game off. Niggas just no,
He had
bro.
39 points.
It was all it was all in a half,
In the
bro.
second half,
It
he
was
had
all in a
39.
half.
Riv, to Joel's defense, who cares? He
No,
got
but I'm
39.
saying we've guarded Mitchell in 4 games pretty fucking well for
Oh,
the
I mean,
most
generally
part. That's what I'm
speaking,
saying,
yeah.
like pretty fucking well. So they ain't been just killing us, especially that Harden nigga. He ain't been killing us. So like to say our defense has been playing really well.
I mean, he did bust all over you guys last night.
who Harden?
And
Mitchell.
Game 3,
Oh, Mitchell, yeah, for sure,
Harden
for sure.
Closed it out, and Game 4
He did
was
for
great,
sure.
too.
But like to say like they just been outright no, I don't like our
It's half
defense.
it's half the
yeah, our
series
defense has
that
been
they've
playing really well.
great.
Going
Half
to
series
walk
playing
back
ass.
that you can pick on Cade.
Bro, he's a good defender. I don't gotta say nothing else after that. He's a good defender. Good defenders sometimes can have bad moments and you can go after them, and sometimes they have great moments. That's it. He's a good defender.
Yeah.
I ain't going like yes, I think
He's dancing,
That's
bro.
it.
Yeah, he's
You're doing some
dancing
bullshit.
hard, bro.
You're doing
like
some
he's a
bullshit.
good defender, bro. Like I definitely the reason why you don't go after Cade is because they got weaker defenders on the floor than Cade. So you're not
Well,
gonna go after him regardless.
Not necessarily.
You if you always have one of Duncan or Tobias, you're going after them before you go after Cade.
But you could also just go at all 3 of them. It's like they just don't go at Cade.
But 2 of them are it's a tier gap between them defensively. Like Cade, I think is good.
Yeah.
Tobias is ass, and
like
then
they
Duncan
pick,
is
yeah, like
below
It
average.
It must suck to be that guy on your team that has to guard every possession.
Yeah.
no
That
ass.
shit must suck.
Just be a white guy, man. It's every possession.
Niggas be sleep.
But like I said, bro, for the load that he has on offense, averaging 6.5 turnovers the last 2 games, it clearly is
Nigga Harden right behind him.
it's a big load. It's a big load offensively. So the fact that he even gives you something defensively is
It's
something
okay.
to be
Because
proud of.
look, stay where you at. Because remember, you called him a bad playmaker. You look like an idiot. Now you called him a bad defender. You're gonna look like an idiot again.
If I need 8 assists to get 6.5 turnovers, I mean,
You got Harden. You've had that your whole life.
Oh my god.
no,
You've had that your whole
He's been
life.
far more efficient in taking care of the ball.
You sure?
You want to know who set the record actually?
It was Harden.
It was
Cade.
Cade.
It was Cade.
This
He has the
playoffs.
ball. Now you sure that Harden has taken care of the ball? Don't walk it back now, man. Man, the fuck up and say it.
He has, but when you have that type of load, you're gonna turn the ball over. It's just
Now-
You see what I'm saying, like, bro?
You're
it's
nasty.
okay.
Yo,
it's a
bro,
solid
you-
game, bro.
nasty.
like-
Draymond Green said it too. He's a basketball savant.
Nah, no, bro. I'm catching you in the bullshit, bro. Like it's
Nah, bro. It's just if you have the ball 99% of the
Brother,
game, you're gonna turn the ball over.
I
It's
know.
just a fact. That's why-
I know.
That's why
I know.
Cade turns the ball over.
I know.
That's it.
I know.
I mean,
Trust me.
he's also sometimes can be risky with his passes, but for the most part, I mean, if you have that
4
insane of a load,
turnovers a
you're gonna
game,
turn the ball
5
over.
turnovers a game, 6 turnovers a game, 4 turnovers a game, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5. Come on, man. Like
So
Harden?
many.
get Harden. Like,
He has the ball 200 times
what
a
are we
game.
talking about?
Bro,
Like,
if you have the ball 200
no,
times
I'm just
a
saying you
game,
dicky and you the same man as me. Like, we in the same
no.
boat.
Cade ain't the same as Harden, bro. Stop it.
As turnovers, they're the same nigga.
Okay. I mean,
Cade,
shit.
Cade's actually never averaged 5 in the season. Never.
6?
Oh,
Didn't I hear
what
6?
about
I
What
did. It was
about
5.8.
playoffs?
So we're rolling that up.
Jesus.
What about
6
playoffs?
But how many assists, bro? It's 11 assists.
Well, Cade's averaging 9 assists and then 10 this year.
How many turnovers?
What was Harden averaging assist wise?
Cade was at 10 assists this year, 3 turnovers. No, 4 turnovers. I'll round it.
Okay.
So what? It was like
3.7?
3.8.
3.7.
Okay.
I'll round it. So 10 turnovers, 4 turnovers, 10 assists.
What's been the playoffs?
I'm gonna tell you, it's not good.
It's probably like 5.
6
at least.
turnovers, 8 assists.
Oh God,
Yeah,
that's
not
gross.
good. Not good. Let's look at Harden. Niggas be trolling me.
Let's go to Harden. Make me
Are
feel
any
better.
of you guys changing your series prediction?
I
This
still got
nigga
Detroit.
Harden is at 7 assists, 5 turnovers
this year?
this postseason.
What-
They are the
what-
same
we knew
human
he's-
beings.
we knew
Prime,
he's
prime,
been-
prime.
we
We knew he's been.
Houston, Houston.
He's 36.
He's 36. He's taking care of the ball better than
In
Cade.
his prime, 9 assists, 5 turnovers. They are the same human being. The same nigga.
A little better, but not great.
The same nigga.
Yeah.
This is the same human.
Not 9 and 5 different things.
Brother, it's the
9 and 5
same
versus 8
person.
and 6. It's
It's-
definitely
it's-
not. There's a
the
difference.
same dude.
but they're both not
It's
great.
a 4 assist gap.
Bro, what?
No, it's 9 to 5 is 4 assist gap, and with Cade it's just a 2 assist gap.
Brother,
So
they're
it
the
means
same
he's
human.
twice as better at taking
They're
care
the
of the
same
ball.
human. They're the same human.
Twice as better.
Yeah,
They're
2
the
to
same
4.
I
human,
don't know
bro.
if that's how that works.
They're the same human.
don't
One
know
year
if
he
that
averaged 7 assists, 5 turnovers. Like this dude is a turnover machine.
He just has the ball a gazillion times a game. But that's why I don't really hold that against
This
Cade.
nigga
either.
had Chris Paul with him. I wish we had a Chris Paul with us.
I agree with you. That being said, it's completely separate from this conversation we're having. I just need you to acknowledge and respect Tobias Harris, because
Well, you texted and you see the struggle.
said
you see the struggle I
I
deal with. It's like,
acknowledged-
yo, he can go get one, and then he'll give it right back up. It's
I
a
acknowledge-
love-hate
Even
relationship.
still,
No,
you'll
but
take that because you don't got
respect
nobody else.
to bias, but
No, it's a love-hate
going
relationship.
Going from CP3 to Tobias.
That's what I said. So, we're separate conversation.
No, it's a love-hate relationship with Tobias.
Shout out Paul Reed. Give
No,
him some good
you
energy.
shouldn't.
He's so funny.
You
I
shouldn't
fuck with
hate
Paul
him.
Reed.
You shouldn't hate Tobias. You actually be like, yo, Tobias, thank you, bro. Because Jalen Duren's the actual fucking cancer.
Well, I hate Jalen Duren.
He's gone.
And I love Tobias on offense.
Yep.
I hate him on defense.
I
It's
think
not his fault that he has to do this, bro.
Sometimes he just let it.
If only Ron Holland had any offensive ability.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I still got the Cavaliers. I just need one road game. That's it. Give me one.
We just, funny enough, we just
Just
need
give me one
game.
road
I'm
game.
taking Detroit because
That's
you guys
it.
have actually looked competitive on the road.
You give me one
Yeah.
road game. The
We
Cavs.
should have won game 3.
Yeah.
We should have won game 3.
First two
Harden
games.
walked you down. No.
He
No, Cade
walked
lost us
y'all
the game.
down. You know what's so
Cade
funny
lost
you
us the
say
game.
that? You say that, but I also think he made up after that.
But if he didn't turn it, it was 3 dumbass
But it was
turnovers.
3 minutes left in the game. Fair.
It was 3 dumbass
Fair.
turnovers that could
They
have led
just
to
couldn't get a
possession.
stop though.
You know, I'm
Like
with
in
you.
all honesty, like
But we were going band for band. Those
You
3
are.
turnovers mattered.
But
and shit
you're
like
not
that.
wrong.
the turnovers matter, but the thing is that Cade was just matching all the shots that they was making on the other end. But when you got that guy to close out a game,
Talk.
you know, sometimes
Nah,
it don't
that's your
matter.
moment.
It don't matter
That's your
about
moment.
the shots.
That was
you're
a big
making.
moment for Harden.
Nah, fuck that. Big moment for you.
Because
bro.
Harden misses that step back 3, the Pistons win. Oh, fucking Harden, he's ass, shit like that.
Cook.
But nah, and we don't even care about the Cade turnovers if they win that game. If Harden doesn't go 3 for 3 at the end of the game,
Oh,
but he did that. He did that.
He did do that.
He did that
He
at
did do
36
that.
years old.
This shit gonna be
Come
funny
on,
when
man.
you lose in 7.
They probably will lose because
Nah,
they can't play on the
stay,
road.
stay where the fuck you at, bro. Stay where you at.
But the first 2 games, they played like absolute shit, and they were in it in the 4th. So I think the Cavs can get one on the road.
I think Detroit kind of took the pedal off the gas.
possibly.
I think game 2 was the one that came down to the stretch.
Their bigs just need to be
Niggas was
consistent
up
on the
20.
road. Like Harden needs to play better, of course. Mitchell, hopefully he keeps playing like this. But really, the matchup advantage that Cleveland has is that Evan Mobley just fucking clears Duren.
Yeah, he's
Duren
fire.
isn't doing shit right
now
now.
Mobley's doing his fucking
He is
thing.
doing this thing. It's fucking
Last 2
embarrassing.
games.
Like Duren is doing nothing, bro. It's honestly embarrassing.
Yo, you want to know when the game ended yesterday? Because the Pistons were fake going on a run to end that game.
They
Yes.
were.
Bro,
He
Cade
put Duren
goes.
back in.
That too. Cade goes, fakes the jumper, throws a dime
Wide
to
open.
Duren.
Yeah.
Just right up he wasn't looking.
Yeah, no,
Bro was wide open on the
Game
basket.
ended
just
after
not
that.
looking
Then
for the ball.
Cavs started.
Bro,
I think he put 2 buckets right
we
after
were
that, back to
we
back.
went on a run in the second quarter. We went into the halftime. We was like, all right, we're feeling good. These motherfuckers come out. This nigga got
24-0
hot
run,
out of
bro.
nowhere. Like we
It's
lost to a demon heater.
It's a franchise-setting run.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, going into the 4th, they were still like a 12.
No, we fake came back at the end of the third. Like they threw everything at us, and we were still fake giving runs. It's just like
Yo, your bench low key had a legacy moment at the very end of the game.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had to put their starters in.
no, yeah, facts.
Does
Sometimes
that
our
make
bench
you
play.
think
That's
that
just
they
like a
play a little
9-point
deeper
game.
next game?
I just think he just plays whoever. Like he's playing whoever's.
I think
hot.
Ben just plays
Because like Karis LeVert didn't play much the first 3 games.
I
Yeah,
think
he had that
was
heater.
sparked in the first
Yeah.
Yo,
half.
bro, realistically, if Asar's offense is going to be so dreadful that
Bench him.
you can, okay, give Ron Holland some run.
But the thing is, Ron Holland doesn't give you the same offensive rebounding. And he's not the same defender. And my problem with that is, okay, if you're gonna bench Asar and let D Mitch do that, why the fuck do you keep putting Duren in? Why does he have a longer leash than Asar? If Asar, at minimum, is not letting up
How many
39.
minutes can Beef Stew play? So what?
But then
it's-
you
so
put
just
Paul
a
Reed
Beef
in.
and Paul Reed lineups.
Paul Reed
I'm
plays
cool.
well.
Paul plays
So
energy,
Duren's
can space.
benched.
Not benched, but if you're gonna do what you're gonna do to Asar, Asar's not giving up 39 and a half.
Can I also say this, and maybe this is the only thing you could say to defend Duren whatsoever? Should he have the ball in his hand more offensively?
No. He's been horrible in isolation in the postseason.
Yeah.
Has it been such little opportunity that it makes you consider, hey,
Well,
let's get his confidence back?
He's playing into a tough crowd.
Because you need him at his
Yeah, yeah.
best
Yeah,
to even to get past this series. Let's just be realistic.
He's playing in a tough crowd, bro. It's
I
hard.
understand that the matchup with Duren with Allen and Mobley is tough. Yes. Should he look like one of the worst players on the floor at all times? He shouldn't.
No, it's weird what's been happening to him. I don't know what the hell got into him, but
He needs a post
He's
game.
playing sluggish. He's
does.
playing tired. He looks tired running up and down the court. He's
Yeah.
a big. I'll
He's
give
not
some
getting
leeway.
any rebounds.
He
Bro.
looks exhausted.
you
Gotta
know,
lock
I
in.
don't know what the solution for Duren
Hey,
is.
most important game of our lives tomorrow.
Easily.
Most
Season on the line.
Season on the line.
Season on the line because they are not losing a closeout at home.
Legacy games for them. It's a big moment for us.
I want to agree, but I think that the Pistons handle it.
I hope so. We're at home.
I'll share these stats before the podcast ends. Timberwolves versus Spurs, that series. Spurs took a 3-2 series lead, right? I wanted to mention this is before game 5 happened.
Carson kept it going, man.
Oh, the best of all time?
No, he said the Spurs and Thunder are going to split the next 6 championships.
It could happen, but the Knicks will win this year. All right, so Dylan Harper became the first Spurs player with multiple 20-point games off the bench in a single postseason since 2014. Manu Ginobili did it. But what's really important here is that Dylan Harper, before the Game 5 game that they just played and they just beat the Timberwolves in, 57.5% rim frequency. He's shooting 69.6% at the rim. De'Aaron Fox has a 19.7% rim frequency. He is shooting 46.2% at the rim. A large part of why Dylan Harper has looked better than De'Aaron Fox is he's attacking downhill and creating multiple advantages when he's in the game. And I think that is what was De'Aaron Fox's selling point when he got traded from Sacramento to San Antonio, was that he will be able to put that type of rim pressure on you. But he is just, over the course of the last couple of years, have been more jump shot reliant. And it hasn't, this is the most it's been exposed because it's in the playoffs that we see one of the best slashing guard prospects coming into the league in a while completely outplay De'Aaron Fox when attacking downhill. It's a 57% rim frequency to 19%. Dylan Harper essentially flip a coin. He's getting to the rim when he's on the floor.
He's much more athletic at this point. A little stronger, bigger, more physical, more nasty.
And I still think it's a luxury that they have Castle, Harper, and Fox. But Harper has been unreal. He's been just otherworldly. This last thing I want to leave you guys with is Anthony Edwards has 300-plus fourth quarter points in the postseason before turning 25 since 1997 and 98. Can you guess the players above him?
Kobe.
How many is above him?
Kobe, LeBron,
KD,
and Jordan. Well, Jordan, no.
It's 5 players above him.
Jordan, I'm sorry, LeBron and Kobe. Kobe's one.
Kobe is 1 at 625.
Shaq?
Shaq is not here. LeBron is 2 at 493. Now we have 3 left. KD is 4 at 388. Luka is not on here.
Trying to think.
Think of one current player
Donovan
and one
Mitchell.
2000s player. Donovan Mitchell is not here.
D-Wade?
D-Wade is here at number 5.
Harden
is not here.
You said 90s
current?
player?
No, current player.
Current player.
Oh.
Tatum?
Jason Tatum is here at number 3.
Fucking legend, bro.
Talk to him.
It goes 625 points for Kobe, LeBron 493, Tatum 388, KD 388.
Another thing that Tatum has over Ant.
And Dwayne Wade at 357. So those have been the players with the most fourth quarter points, the most clutch players, you could say, in the playoffs before turning 25.
Legends, man. All legends.
One would say Tatum isn't clutch.
That's what people say. People are wrong. Numbers don't lie.
Bean Bryant.
This is just
number 1,
this
baby.
is accumulated points.
Oh, yeah, I know. Tatum came in at 19s in the playoffs every year.
Yeah, it's funny because of the accumulation, I actually tried to factor that in when I was just like measuring it afterwards. So
like games played?
Yeah, I divided the points by games played, Kobe's and LeBron's. LeBron's at 8.2 fourth quarter points per playoff game before turning 25. Kobe was at 8.1.
Fire.
So they were like pretty similar. Less. But hey, yeah, I mean,
less.
LeBron a go.
Is he?
Bryant. Let's go, man. Fourth quarters.
This nigga Kobe. You gotta let that shit go, gang.
Fourth quarters, man.
You gotta let that shit go, bro. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try.
Kobe's not a bad hill to die on, bro. It's not.
It's just a funny one.
It's a new one.
Yo, like you really just became a fan like 3 years ago.
Mad,
bro, he showed you old tweets. I was defending Kobe.
He was defending Kobe in 2019.
It wasn't like, was it? Oh, I didn't see those.
The only stain was what I said about Harden.
You said Harden was better than Kobe.
I take Harden over everybody in 2018. It really did not matter.
That's really a L, bro. Like, oh my God.
No, not really. If they beat Golden State, then that would have been the best team.
We're not gonna get back into that.
Yeah,
we're gonna let that go.
That's a W.
You and Harden and Herbert, you have one thing in common. You love ifs.
Herbert's gonna get his.
Harden's
man.
body was peak 2018, 2019. Bro, I could stare at that physique all day long, bro.
His fat ass.
His muscles. His muscles, 2018 Harden, he's flexing. Nah, bro. Different.
What is he flexing about?
He's different.
He was definitely more cut up then for
Yo,
sure.
he was super cut up. That was peak Harden, bro.
Where does Harden rank for you? Like all time? Like just throw a number.
Number 1.
No, I'm saying like not
Oh.
you. Like just all time.
All time, top 20.
Like fact.
Probably not fact. I think he's better than Jokic. I don't give a shit about what Jokic has done.
Well,
Harden's
you
better.
have
He's
this
a better
weird,
player
You
than
have
him.
this weird hate tour of Jokic.
I think he's better than Giannis too. I think he's better. He's better than Jokic, Giannis. I think he's better than those dudes.
Type shit. Well, you're entitled to think you have your opinion.
Harden didn't run into the cakewalk that Jokic went into. Like Harden ran into demons. I'm talking about real life demons that would have smoked Jokic out. Offensive player, Harden's better than him, and he's not the cone that Jokic is. Peak Harden, he's averaging 2 steals per game.
No, I feel you.
So yeah,
Smile and wave.
Smile and wave.
Smile and nod.
Smile and nod.
top 20 all time, man.
I'm with you.
Well, Jokic is probably top 20 all time.
Yeah. Would you take KG or Harden?
KG.
KG.
That one's close though.
It is close.
I could hear that.
I'll be honest. I'll fucking take James Worthy over fucking James Harden, bro.
James Worthy.
Dude,
What happened to respecting
I
players?
respect winners.
I respect that.
I respect the Finals MVP.
If it wasn't for that ring, bro, they're not even putting Dirk over Harden.
You're probably right, dude.
Yeah.
Winning
That's
bias,
a legendary
actually.
win.
Winning bias,
It's a
bro.
legendary ring, bro.
I'm telling you, winning
Probably
Winning
is.
bias.
You know
talk
how-
about going up against demons.
You know how?
Like, what the fuck?
Nah, he earned that. You know what I do? My exercise, I say, if this player had a ring, would I view this player as a better player? That's
Good
it.
exercise.
So if Harden had a ring, would I view Jokic as a better player? No. Then why do I view Jokic as a
Yeah,
better player now?
if Harden had a ring, where the fuck would you have him ranked? Where
Top
would he be?
10.
Honestly,
he
in
jumps
the
top 10?
same place.
Same
Him and
place?
The
Kobe?
same place. Because to me, it's like he has that ring anyway.
Real.
Like, I'll be honest.
No,
To
you
me,
definitely look at losers differently.
to me, Harden got 3 MVPs. He got a chip.
Just making shit up.
He barely has one.
He has
making
5
shit
top
up.
2 MVP
He
finishes.
barely
Yo,
has
he-
one MVP.
He should have
he
won.
just
He should have
made
won
that shit up.
2015. He should have
What
won.
is
Go
that?
look at it. He should have won
2015?
15
2015
over Curry.
Yeah,
And Steph, like,
2016 Curry
no,
unanimous.
Steph won like every analytical stat in 2015. Like,
He shouldn't have won in 18. So be grateful he has it.
you lucky he played in the league.
He should have
bro.
absolutely won in 18.
No, he shouldn't have.
Yes, he should have.
No, he shouldn't.
And then
have.
2019 he should have won.
Very obviously,
clearly.
that Rockets team was stacked enough
Yo,
to
Harden-
take the
Harden
Golden State Warriors
has
to
to sponsor.
7.
No, it's just that they had Harden in that play style that took them to
Harden
7.
has to sponsor us. We talk about him every day.
Bro,
talk
if
about
we
it
get,
every day.
I pray we get an interview with Harden.
I'm not gonna be there.
Bro,
I don't want to talk.
That'd be
really?
dumb of
You
you.
would disrespect a legend like that?
That'd be dumb of you.
I don't want to talk to.
Nah. Bro, James Harden would have all
That's
the...
like me saying I wouldn't want to talk to Patrick Mahomes.
I don't wanna talk to
James
that nigga
Harden would
either.
have all the time in the world to just cope through his career, bro.
See, I
his
don't want to be there
losses.
for that, bro.
I'll be like, yeah, bro.
The pick aside cope episode. Yeah, that's
Just-
literally
it's
every
literally gonna-
podcast ever.
it's gonna
with
just
Joel
be a
and
pick
James.
aside conversation between
I'll get his
Joel and
story,
Harden.
bro. Like, we'll start from the beginning. Like, yo, listen,
nah, I'm
fuck all
out.
that legacy talk. You're from Compton. Let's
Nigga,
start
what?
there.
What the?
You have succeeded beyond measures
Yo,
in
that's
life.
funny
Harden.
as shit. But then why you disrespect DeMar DeRozan?
Compton.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's just that.
Nah, it ain't
Nah.
He really from the hood.
He's about to be top 10 all time in points.
Nah.
Yeah, he
facts.
really from the hood.
Not facts. DeMar DeRozan, the reason why I disrespect him is because you be over here disrespecting Harden,
Wait, what the
but
fuck
then
I
you be
have to
wanting
do?
me to respect DeMar.
Well,
So
what's
it's
the
really
correlation?
so it's really a riff thing. It's like, you know
What's
what?
this Rivers is a DeMar fucking defender, bro.
Nah,
bro,
bro.
you said you respect Harden because he from Compton. I'm just saying correlation.
Yeah, that
DeMar
ass.
from Compton. He
No,
from the hood
I
for
respect.
real.
I respect DeMar too.
Oh, he really made it out the
I
mud
respect,
type
yes,
shit.
I respect DeMar too. I
All right,
respect DeMar.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying.
I respect DeMar. But
Where's Mahomes from?
Where
Texas.
is he from? Is he from Texas?
But he's from a good family. His dad was in the MLB,
Facts.
Fire.
so he
No,
100%.
really good family.
Yeah.
Dude's like arrested every other year.
But yeah, I just mean he was probably rich growing up. That's what I mean. Probably not like maybe good family, but maybe not. I don't know.
He ain't make it out like Herbert.
But I know that he has shit growing up. That's what I know for a fact.
Facts.
Like Curry too. You know, that's he got all the training, NBA early in his
No,
career.
no, Curry was definitely spoon fed.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, duh. He was at games meeting people.
It ain't
hell
surprising
yeah.
he this good, man. He had a head start over everybody.
Listen, get it how you get it. Abuse it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This
No,
nigga,
it's him. People have that luxury and don't
Don't take
take
advantage.
advantage.
this nigga was meeting NBA players at 5 years old.
Like Michael Jordan's son's accomplishment is taking Scottie Pippen's wife.
Yeah, I'm Michael Jordan's son. That
That's
means
an
the world.
accomplishment in itself.
I
it's
wish
like-
sometimes I could put myself back in 2009 and ask myself,
Why
if-
did I choose the Knicks?
not that
Damn.
why did I choose the Knicks, but ask myself, would I have thought Steph Curry was generational coming out the draft? Because all the analytics pointed to yes, he was. The shooting, the run at Davidson, but people doubted it because he was small, because he didn't have the prototypical size, and then he shattered everybody's doubts. So sometimes I'll go back and be like, yo, would I have been this high on this prospect? Would I have been high on that prospect? I don't know. But what I do know is that
My dad is his credit. He loved Curry. Charles too. We all loved Curry, and then hated him very quickly.
Where, if you guys were top 5 recruit, what school would you go to?
Rutgers.
Okay.
No, Rutgers is not in top 5.
Nah, I'm playing, bro. Just,
No, you're a recruit. You can set the precedent.
That's what I'm
Going to
saying.
Duke.
You're gonna do
Where the
because
baddies
of
at?
Tatum.
Following
You're such
Tatum.
a dick rider.
I'm
I
be
can't
honest.
stand you.
I'm not gonna like Duke
Duke's
was the
also
first
fucking
name that
Duke.
came
All
to
right,
my
well, what's your
mind.
position though? You're a 5-star. What would be your position?
I'm a wing.
Wing, see,
Yeah.
wing you. Drew, you a forward? Power forward?
I'll be honest. The first name that came to my mind was Florida. Big Gator.
What
Gator?
position are you?
They got some bad bitches there, too.
I'm a shooter.
Two guard?
Probably.
Drew, what are you?
I'm a point guard for sure.
So where you going?
Well, actually, shooting guard. I've never been the best passer.
Kentucky,
But
Tucky,
Mm.
you.
Kentucky now, bro. I don't think so. I'll go to Arizona State.
Arizona. You go to Arizona, you
James
get wild
Harden.
over there.
This guy doesn't stop.
I didn't even notice.
He does it without even doing it.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
It's just
Glaze.
in his
Yeah.
brain to
Yeah.
do whatever Harden does.
I think
respect
that Steph Curry panning out was a big reason why Jimmer Fredette went top 10.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because it was right. It was fresh after Steph panned out.
He
Jimmer
was
He was
Fredette,
also
also
OD
yeah,
in
he was,
college.
like fucking nuts.
bro, that's one dude that I really thought was gonna be much better in the NBA. He just turned out to be a complete bust.
Yeah.
Why was he a bust?
Just
Athleticism.
didn't have the athleticism.
And
the
he-
shooting didn't stick.
Yeah, it didn't. He was much less inefficient in
Couldn't really get
the
past
NBA.
him.
How many games did he play?
Not many.
Bro, he
I put
the
him in 2K
Kings gave
every
up on him
time.
pretty quickly, bro. He was traded, I think, by his second season in the league, if not third at most. He wasn't on the Kings very long.
He also went to the Kings.
Yeah, pretty bad situation
Unfortunate.
for him. And he went to China and then
He
like,
plays on
dogged.
the USA during the Olympics. They have like 3-on-3s. He plays on those
He
teams.
probably kills in that too.
I mean, when you were growing up, you would say you were shooting, you would say Jimmer.
Yeah.
Or that's a Jimmy. Like I got a Jimmy.
I'll be honest. Maybe things could have been different because his volume was so little.
Exactly.
Shooters need volume.
Yeah.
Because he shot, albeit 1.7 attempts a game, 2.3 attempts a game, 3.5 a game. His rookie year, he only played 18 minutes. He shot 36% from 3, 42% from 3, and then 48% from 3.
Yeah, I don't get that. Why draft a player top 10 if you plan to play him 18 minutes? It makes no sense.
I'm
bro.
Wasn't
playing
he
you-
top 5
If I'm
pick?
a bum
Or
ass team, I'm
insane?
playing you all type of minutes.
If
Like,
I'm not
let's see what
mistaken,
you
he was
got.
the 8th overall pick.
10th. Sorry.
10th, okay.
Like I want to see what you could give me.
Exactly. Like I'm gonna
Especially
play
if
you
you're a
till the
young
wheels
pup,
fall
freshman.
off.
What you made of?
Yeah. What are you made
What you
of? bro?
fucking
What type of
made
man
of?
are you?
Jimmer Fredette went to the Knicks when we were really trash, and he was a good story for like 2 weeks. He had some good games with us. And that's it. He just left. But, I thought he was going to pan out. I think Steph Curry panning out definitely made people more comfortable taking Jimmer for that.
Mm.
But he just didn't pan out in the league. I don't know why. But that's going to do it for this episode of Pick Us Out Podcast, episode 575. You guys can follow us on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook at Pick Us Out Podcast, on Twitter at Pick Us Out Pod. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.